Does my mic need to be turned down? Probably not. We're probably good. Anyway, today we are doing a donation decklist stream, courtesy of I Do Nothing a Lot, which is their name, not a description of my character, although it may be both. I Do Nothing a Lot on Twitch, donated for some Leovold Maverick. This deck looks... I'm not an expert in Maverick, but, I feel like we're cutting a lot of, the mainstays of a Maverick deck to play, a more toolboxy engine, which, I don't know, maybe it's cool, maybe it's not. But, maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but it's definitely cool. We get to play with, a bunch of, sweet main deck cards, like Plague Engineer and Sanctum Prelate and Palace Jailer. And you have, the one Finale of Devastation go get them. It's just, bad Green Sun Zenith, but can go get other colors, right? This is what this thing does. Also gets them from the graveyard, which is neat. And is pretty, normal, I think, three-color, normal, junk Maverick sideboard, as far as I know, at least. I'm not a Maverick expert by any means, but, you usually have the Black Splash for Zealous Persecution and Thoughtseize, and maybe some, Assassin's Trophy and stuff in the sideboard. And then we have, the one Trop and the 4 mana dorks to cast Leovold, as well as being able to Green Sun into it. Yeah, we've definitely shaved off some of the Mother of Runes, some of the Nobles, shaved off Athalia, even shaved off on a Knight of the Reliquary, which is the backbone of Maverick. But, toolboxes are sweet, so why not go full toolbox? I'm almost curious if there's a better value card than Gideon, but probably not, considering you want a non-creature thing generally to be your anti-miracles card, which you can't tutor it with Green Sun Zenith anyway, or Finale of Devastation, so we can't get some creature tutor generator, or creature-based card advantage generation card, because then you just get that Terminus anyway, which is generally why you have something like Gideon. But yeah, we're gonna jam this. Thanks again for the donation. I do love messing around with other stuff that isn't Death and Taxes. As much as I just hammer Death and Taxes into the ground and am constantly just playing it, I do enjoy these other decks, especially the ones that don't involve casting cantrips, because they're way easier for me. The Goblins stream that we did a week or two ago, that was dope. That was extremely fun. I probably need to update Cardboard Live. I did not do that. I put the deck list in. I like playing creatures and equipment. Don't worry about it, Eddie. Hey, Goblins didn't have any equipment in it. Goblins had just creatures. And this deck doesn't have Aether Vials. The only thing in common with all of these decks is probably Wasteland. We only play 3 Wastelands? Man, blasphemy. Creatures and artifacts, alright, fair. This deck is shaving so much to play a bunch of toolboxy cards. I imagine a more refined list would probably be generally better at attacking the field, especially because the field has narrowed in scope. The Delver decks have floated to the I guess the Delver decks are floating to the top because the format hasn't really narrowed in scope, though, so it's hard to tell everything that's underneath the Delver piles. I think Delver is consistently dunking on people currently just because no one knows what's going on, so playing a very proactive, very consistent strategy like Delver is probably going to do very well, but fuck it, let's just jam. I want to Finale of Devastation for a Plague Engineer and Wrath of Borg or something. Finale of Devastation for Palace Jailer is a lot of mana, but we have Cradle. We have Coder for Cradle. I wonder how many matchups you board in Crop Rotation. Wait, do we... Okay, yeah, it's is it just for the matchups where you want to tutor up Karakas and Bojuka Bog? I have to imagine that's probably the case, right? Maybe some matchups where you really want Wastelands, but probably Reanimator, Sneak, Depths, maybe Storm. It's a 1 mana exile, 1 mana instant speed Tormod's Crypt sort of deal. But anyway, enough talking about this. Let's play some Magic. I see, Thalia. This must be a D&T stream. It's always a D&T stream, even when it's not. the closer decks are to D&D, the better I am at them. That's why the Goblin stream went so well, because Goblins is like one of D&T's sister decks. I'd say Goblins and Maverick are probably like the two closest decks to Death and Taxes. So my volume is probably still too loud. Splashing Leo and Loren 6 is completely indefensible. Hey, don't talk to me. I am the puppet. I play what the people tell me to play. And someone handed me money and said, play this list, and I was like, okay. Oh man, now I get to know how Maverick players feel. Drawing a Dryad Arbor in my opening hand every time. Although, now the London Mulligan means... This hand just, sucks, though. This hand is very bad. 5 lands and a mana dork. Ah, this hand seems a little bit better. What do we shove into the bottom here, though? We're almost assuredly going to Green Sun Zenith for Dryad Arbor on turn 1. What are we shoving? The Quasali, maybe? Opponent also mulligans a 6. Maybe the Teague? Teague is, pretty, not great in a lot of matchups, right? It's, only good in combo. If we're playing against Delver, this hand would be best without the Teague. Quasali, I guess is a 3/3. They're both pretty bad against Delver, though, right? Teague is good for 12. Yeah, I mean, the range of decks that Teague is good against is, pretty small compared to, Quasali is, on rate up, a 2-mana, 3/3-ish. Well, this hand's definitely a keep. I think it's the T. Maybe it's even, the sword. This hand doesn't do anything under the sword, I don't think. I think I just want to get the pressure on. Green Sun for, Dryad Arbor. Maybe I fetch Savannah. Otherwise, I can't Plow plus Quasali next turn if I want to. Tuck Teague, he's drawn. Yeah, we'll draw Green Sun. Yeah, that'll be fine. I do think Teague's probably the tuck in the blind, just because Teague is the least likely to be, useful. Of course, now we're, guaranteed to play against Storm. I think we maybe want Savannah. And we're not, wasteland proofing ourselves, because we're going to go get a Dryad Arbor. Tuck the sword personally, it's by far the clunkiest card. Yeah, sword could definitely have been the tuck as well. But I think our hand is, kind of shitty without sword right now. Scrubland, oh man. What's happening? Scrubland Thoughtseize, I'm scared. This probably isn't just, dead guy ale, right? It's, wishful thinking. They take the sword. Reanimator. Yeah, Reanimator makes sense. It makes less sense, though, because they would have taken the Plow if they were Reanimator, right? I'm just going to Quasali plus Birds here. It's probably better than hitting them for 2. Oh, nope. Almost tapped that wrong. Green, white. Keeping the sword makes some sense. You're really going to get a fair deck. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're shoving the T, which means, we're playing as a fair deck. We're playing as a fair deck. We want to, sword them. Keeping the Quasali and the T doesn't really make a lot of sense because they're not generally good against the same deck, right? So, if we try to hedge down the middle, we ship the sword, but, I think that just makes us the least likely to win either match. Just Esper. Alright. It's probably not a great draw if my opponent's on basic on Scrubland. Let's beat down, or at least attempt to. Plow for this. Seems like a weird time to brainstorm in the middle of blockers. Unusual. Did they? Nope. No plow. Alright. I'll pass the turn. I can't do anything else. I guess I probably should have attacked with the Arbor and the Quasali, right? Just deal more damage if they have a plow. And, like, we're not casting any spells. What is our opponent up to? There's like an Esper deck. Are we gonna like TNN? Yeah, just like Esper Blade, I would imagine. Can't plow a True Name Nemesis. But we can attack for 1 damage with this Bird of Paradise. Get him! Someone Sakir was actually like kind of nice here randomly. Because it like protects, like, we might need to protect this Quasali against stuff. So we can like pop an equipment or some shit. I don't think I'm gonna need to be casting too. I mean, I don't think it really matters which one I tap there. Opponent can't really race me currently. They're at a far lower life total. Might have been right to sack the. Does Esper have Zellsperchian main deck? I hope not. I'd also imagine the answer to that is no. They are attacking. Maybe they have a second True Name? Thoughtseize. I have 2 plows. You got me. Take 2 damage. Hasten our clock. So yeah, this looks like second True Name then. Lingering Souls, alright. Wow, Blast from like 2012. Except I guess this also is True Name. Do I have to plow one of these spirits? Like, this plow isn't getting better. I was told this was a legacy stream. My opponent did just cast Lingering Souls. Noble Hierarchs. That doesn't really help. I don't want a bunch of Exalted, because my opponent can just start chump blocking with a million Lingering Souls. I think I want to attack with Quasali and Arbor here. They want to trade with the Arbor. I think I'm fine with that. Maybe not. Maybe I should hit him. Like, punch for 4, get chump blocked. I guess I'd punch for... No, punching for 2 in the air doesn't do anything. Because, like, they can still block or they just take less damage. We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. If we draw our one of Finale of Devastation, we can go get Plague Engineer and kill his True Name Nemesis. I'm going to take 100% to block this, right? Wow. They just take it? I fully see the deck list. I'm at the person who donated. If you really want to make bank, then you'll let people donate more to not play bad decks. I'm not gonna start bidding wars. You can like you can bid to have your deck played first, but I'm not gonna allow people to say, hey, no, don't play this guy's deck. Make up your mind, opponent. What are you hitting me with? How much for a donation list? It's, I think, $8 for like a pretty normal, like reasonable legacy deck. $10 for like a meme-ish legacy deck, and then $12 for a non-legacy deck. I think the description should be down below the stream. Interesting attack. What about Legacy Spiritual Cyber? That would be $10. It has to be playable, too. I don't want, like, you can't submit 60 islands and say it's a meme, and because then I just lose $2, right? Wait, no, actually, I should change the numbers on the donations, right? Because I only pay $10 for leagues now. Is this a meme? I think it was I qualified it as normal. Like, it's mostly just Maverick. So we still have to start chump blocking with spirits, because we have a 2-3 Bird of Paradise. It is Moto. Moto went up. I checked, like, at around 8 o'clock, and they had just gone up. There's a Sylvan Safekeeper. Hey, sometimes you want a green sun for Sylvan Safekeeper. Alright, let's punch with the bird. Go get him, bird. Let's find a pocket the 2. That's about what we value your time at. I should have cast the Thalia first, I think, because if they, like, cast a removal spell, I probably wanted to sack one of these lands. It doesn't really matter how I tap, does it? I'm just going to keep casting everything. I also tapped poorly here, because Scrubland is the most likely to get sacked. Just continue to tap extremely poorly all the time, but probably doesn't like matter a huge amount. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm pocketing $2 if I'm playing not Legacy, right? I break even now on meme deck lists. But that's still, I'm allowed to say no. Like, please don't submit 60 islands. Preferably, show me a deck list and say, hey, would you play this? And I will say yes or no. Opponent hits me with 1 spirit again, maybe? Oh, nope. Change up tactics, hit me with the true name now. Seems like a weird choice, considering, like, the battlefield the previous turns. Now we can attack with, like, multiple things. Alright, well, we got a Quasali for the equipment here. They grab Batterskull. Oh, and GT. Alright, they're just gonna price me out of this Quasali here. And we can't necessarily shoot down the Batterskull if they have, like, 5 mana. Now we gotta figure out what we want to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So we can't play and equip this Sword of Light and Shadow and just, like, punch my opponent in the face. Man, that sucks, doesn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because we have this Thalia, which makes my sword cost 4 mana. I think it's still fine. We have 1 mana. We'll have 1 mana left over to pop the GT. And we can just, like, beat a Batterskull, I think, with this. Oh, wait, yeah, we're gonna light and shut back the Quasali, too. Alright, yeah, we should be okay here. So, what am I attacking with? I don't want to trade off my Quasali. Maybe we just attack with Thalia this turn. That's probably fine. They chump block with the spirit. Yep. So we have 5 mana, assuming nothing goes wrong. And 5 mana is enough to equip the sword, punch them, get the Quasali back, cast it, and then pop the Batterskull if need be. But they'll depends on what they do this turn. Equip the GT onto the spirit. That's fine. This forces them to attack with the spirit now. Sure. Pop the GT here. They hit me for 1. We untap. We can equip the sword onto the bird now. Oh no, we don't have enough mana to pop the skull, because we'll need to attack with this Bird of Paradise. That's still probably fine. We can take like 1 hit from the skull. Pride Mage. Definitely gonna be a beating if they put the Batter Skull on the True Name. We're gonna take quite the pock shot, but then we can pop the Batter Skull after that, and we're getting life with the sword. So we're probably okay. We can probably cast this turn. What the fuck is this? It's Leovold Maverick. Safekeeper seems like a novel addition to Maverick. Safekeeper, I don't know, maybe is sweet here. I don't know what's in their hand. How many plows there are that we're just getting them. Sure. So if they just spend their whole turn equipping to True Name and bashing me, we're definitely going to take a beating, but then we can pop the Batter Skull after that. Okay, they're not even equipping. Nice. Oh, I should have... No, I couldn't leave the Dryad Arbor up. Because if we left the Dryad Arbor up, we could like block and sack into Safekeeper just to prevent life gain. So we're currently at lethal as the board sits, but obviously they're going to hit me with the Germ this turn. Probably going to chop block with the Thalia because it's useless. Two hierarchies. Yeah, there are a lot of like it was Maverick taken to the toolbox thing extreme. So leaving up 3 mana means we can't necessarily pop the skull. Yeah, this is sweet, if nothing else. Somehow we couldn't fit in a Taiga. Well, you can't Green Sun for Renin 6, obviously. Or Finale of Devastation, which we have the one of. So we find a mana we can, like, pop the skull. Oh no, we actually can just pop the skull and like recast the Quasali and still have mana to pop the skull again. Oh god, claws. Why cat? 3 Wasteland. What is this? Jace the Mind Sculptor, eh? Sure. Resolves, I guess. Now we can just definitely pop this skull. I don't think we can clear the Jace and also hit them with the bird. Don't know how much I care about hitting them with the Jace, in all honesty. Or hitting the Jace, sorry. Caracas. 1 turn too late. So we can pop the skull, punch their face for 3, buy back the Quasali, replay the Quasali. Probably just call it a day. Doesn't matter that you kill the skull just as long as you have life gain. Yeah, now we can just kill it. Crow doesn't look very good in this deck, weirdly. I feel like you can't do a ton with excess green mana. I don't know, we got a couple things we can do. Buy back the Quasali. Oh, combat damage. Play this. I don't think I want to cast my Thalia. I think I want to leave up Quasali activation. Just in case they just have a sword here that's incredibly terrifying. So let's go green, white. Just play Quasali and then pass the turn. We should be in the clear here. I feel like we're pretty favored. If they try to unsummon my anything, we just probably just sack the Scrubland because we don't really need it. We just have them on a clock with this Sword of Light and Shadow here. Sword of Light and Shadow on a flyer. Jace means Sword will just get in at you if they bounce. I mean, we could... Wait. Are you talking about, like, if they had a sword and tried to bounce my Quasali? Like, because we could, like, Safekeeper the Jace bounce. Yeah. The Safekeeper might just be, like, pulling a ton of weight. Like, we could just be we could have been plowed, like, left and right here. And we're just, like, giving them the business. That, yeah, see? Look. If we played Thalia, we could just, like, get sort of Fire Knight'd here and just get, like, wrecked. Oh, they just don't have a third equipment. Never mind. Wow. Still can't block a Bird of Paradise, huh? We need an exalted creature for lethal here. There are pilots out there in the wild on Esper. That's what I thought when my opponent led with Scrubland Thoughtseize. This isn't an exalted trigger. Guess I'll have to kill them the slow way, which is just hit them twice here. I guess I could just like pop a Strix, but I don't really care, right? They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna gain 2, go to 11. Yeah, I really don't care. And we can like block a bunch of this. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. Scrubland Thoughtseize would make me think dead. I believe I said after they did that, I was like, there's no way, like, I feel like it's wishful thinking if I just say they're on Dead Guy Ale, right? Move the sword? I suppose I could. I don't really think it matters, though. I think Dead Guy is more likely than Esper Blade. I don't think so. I feel like Esper Blade is far more likely than Dead Guy Ale. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna pass the turn here. Oh. Move the sword for lethal. Oh, right, yeah, because their training was tapped to just put it on the Quasali and kill them. Or anything and kill them, because this bird is 0 power. Whoops. Oh, well. Okay, they died. We did it. Alright, Esper Blade, huh? Zealous Persecution seems pretty good. Choke seems like it's probably good. Council's Judgment. Thoughtseizes, maybe? Guess we'll figure out what's bad first. Plow, I would say, is very bad. Palace Jailer is probably also very bad. Teague, this deck might have, like, Supreme. There's a Crop Rot. There is a Crop Rot in the sideboard. It gets better and better every time you look at the deck list. It's a Finale of Devastation. A+ donation. Yeah, it's got a Dino. How could we ever lose? When Crop plus 3 Wasteland is kind of like 4 Wasteland. Teague, yeah, I think Teague's probably bad. Like, only beats, like, Verdict and Jace. That's probably it. And turns off our Greensuns. Do I want any of these other cards? Like, there's a chance maybe I want these Thoughtseizes, but, I don't know. Like, equipment. Like, Thoughtseizes is good against the card Stoneforge Mystic, and, like, Trinity Nemesis is also a scary card. 0 Hogak, clearly. We could cast Hogak. We have enough green creatures. Probably instantly tilt if I lost a game to versus Maverick to a Crop line. I did, when I was playing Death and Taxes earlier, I wastelanded my Maverick opponent, and then they Crop rotationed. And they were a Maverick player that also was playing Leovold and also had like 2 Cavern of Souls in their deck. Like, the mana base was just nonsense. I had no idea what was happening. But anyway, Mom's probably good. Scrib Ranger's good. These are all good cards. Thalia's probably good enough. That match was hysterical. God, that match was such a fucking mess. I feel like most of these cards are better than a Thoughtseize, right? I like I like this iteration of Magic cards. Cavern here would at least be on theme of just like all the 1-ofs in the world. Obviously, you crop rotation for the Cavern to make your card uncounterable. That's the tech. I'll just submit this. Maybe we'll play Thoughtseize for game 3 if we just get absolutely massacred. Hey, this hand's pretty good. Oh yeah, my friend sent me a screenshot. I think Luna, it was you, right? His Delver opponent like cast like a Tarmogoyf with a Trop and a Caracas. No idea. My only thought was that they were playing that M20 card, the shitty Knight of the Reliquary thing. Anyway, this hand's like pretty good. We'll keep. Probably Dryad Arboring here because we're mana tight. I also have like need another white source, but that's just life. Ooh, a choke. Go Green Sun Zenith. Bam. 2 mana, turn 1. How do you beat that? Fight Source of Plowshares, my Dryad Arbor. Deal. Stoneforge, eh? Would like to just like choke them on turn 2, but life. It's life, I guess. They grab a Jite. We have a Judgment eventually. We're choke flooded. Aim for Tar Pit. We got Tar Pitted by something before, right? Well, what happened? I'm gonna play Thalia here. It was like the most insane Tar Pit deck too. What happened? What was it? Oh, it was the 4-color. It was like the 4-color Urza deck, wasn't it? That just like had a creeping Tar Pit in it. The deck that's like just never winning by attacking with a 3/2 unblockable, playing Dimir Guildgate. Oh wow, we are quite choke flooded here. Rather unfortunate, really. Force Motherfriends. I'll take it, I guess. Just need to hope they don't have like a removal spell in there with the Jite. Because the Thalia currently bricks the Stoneforge at least. You could also have like Batterskull plus another land. Nope. Alright. You just need to hope they don't have land plus removal spell. Well, they only have one of the two if they have any. Could also Wasteland this Tundra, but I feel like I'm never winning the game if that's the case. As a D&T player, do you really want to discourage people playing? I mean, more power to the person who was playing Guildgate. Come on, attack me. Attack me, coward. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, well, they didn't attack me, at least. Alright, well, this, I guess, does find a Mana Dork. As much as I don't want it. Oh, God. Like, we're gonna find a Mana Dork, and then my opponent's gonna connect with the GT, and we're just gonna, like, fucking die. But, oh, no, it doesn't even find a Mana Dork. This can be cast for 0, because we have a Thalia in play. So we can't do anything. Alright, we will pass the turn. Pass the old turn-a-reno. Pretty set here still if we, like, find another land, right? If they, like, even if they clear the Thalia and get Jite counters, like, we can Judgment the Jite. Yeah. Like, Judgment the Jite, choke them, etc., etc. Oh, no. More uncastables. Wait, we can Judgment. We can go get a Mana Dork now and have it die to this Mizawa's Jite. If the chokes were a white border, you could have drawn a land. Hey, I play whatever card order gives me. Wow, some aggressive pumping. I guess GTA is probably like not super long for the world generally. Wow, these draws have been very bad. Oh wow, we can discard a hand size too. I kind of don't want to discard a choke and let them know I have chokes in my deck. We can't draw the Dryad Arbor because it's already in exile. Otherwise we would like Green Sun did it the turn we had Thalia and gotten wrecked. File for comp with card order. Yeah, it's probably ready to discard a choke. I don't really care. Maverick like always plays choke, right? Still in this game if we find a white source off the top. Less in this game. Lingering Souls is a beating. We just like dead. Taking 5, 6, 7, 8, going to 3. We have a Sylvan in play. Yeah. Let's go on to game 3 here. I don't think this feels like a Thoughtseized matchup. Like we have like Lingering Souls and shit. This feels really grindy. In my experience, Maverick seems to have insanely fragile mana base for a deck that's 2 color with a ton of mana. I mean, this deck's like 4 color, 3.5 colors to be fair. Also, like Gideon should probably be in. I like it a lot less when my opponent just has like a billion flyers, right? It just like makes some 2/2s and dies. Like, what am I cutting for it? Like, the cards in my deck currently seem pretty good, right? I think we're just resubmitting. I think I'm fine with this configuration. Not too often you see a deck with more 3-drops than goblins. It's a lot of 3s. I mean, that's like Maverick's MO, right? Like, if you don't have a mana dork, you're just like not casting anything until turn 3. Alright, I'll keep this. This time we can green sun for Dryad Arbor, and then green sun for something that isn't Dryad Arbor for the first time. What am I green sunning for? I'll have 3 mana, so I could green sun for like a 2? Probably not worth it, right? I need my Decklist open next to me. Our 2s suck. We could like get a Quasali. It was like not very good until we have a thing to pop. I think we just want to wait until we can get 3s, right? Get like Tracker, Excavator, Leovold, etc., etc. Yeah, greens is there for like Knight or Leovold on turn 3. I think I still want. Maybe I don't like. Maybe I'm not supposed to aggressively Arbor here. But no, we want to cast Green Sun Zenith. If you can mana dork on 1, you probably want a mana dork on 1 in this deck. But that effectively made my hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 lands, right? Scoos hit him for 1. How's the deck so far? We're game 3 against Esper Stoneblade. It's pretty sweet. We got to maul someone with Sword of Light and Shadow. Just buy back a bunch of Quasali Pride Mages and blow up all my opponent's equipment. Hey, just a natural coder. I think I kind of want a green sun for Leovold here. Is that wrong? Opponent's like a couple turns away from wrathing me. Although, like, wrath is definitely a consideration. If I get a Leovold, I hit them for 2, and then I can hit them for like 6-ish, and then I get Supreme Verdicted. Yeah. Probably feels like Leovold time. I can do it before attacking in case they like want to plow something. Although, oh, we'd have Caracas down too. Maybe I want to wait till I have Leovold if I have Caracas up to like protect it. They don't know I have Caracas though, so like maybe they don't kill it yet. Yeah, if they have Verdict, we actually have Caracas Leovold combo. Yeah, let's go for it. Please no Force Reno. Yeah, Leovold, Emissary of Trust. Yeah, just realized Crocus Leovold is a sick combo. Assuming they let me, like, get to my main phase before they, like, try to mess with my Leovold or something. Guess my board state's kind of shitty if they just, like, cast a True Name, right? But, like, we couldn't, like, have Green Sunted into something that's good against True Name. Like, True Name me and then we'll draw Choke. It'll be fine. All the time? Did we get a... Oh, I didn't hear the notification, but I see it now. Wow, that's rude. That's extremely rude, opponent. What a jerk. Wow, mean. I didn't hear a notification, but all the time, thanks for the 15-month resub. 15 months and I can't even get a mainboard hero in this Ancient Tomb lists. Hey, we cast Hero Leovold on stream before. I'm not targeting you. I mean, I've been on the casting end of that Council's Judgment many a time, so... Yeah, shit happens. Do I just, like, spew out my hand, like, my opponent, like, doesn't have Supreme Verdict cross my fingers? Seems like a pretty good plan. Just, like, Coder, Mom, Punch for 3, Pray. Like, I feel like the play here is definitely Coder. And, like, playing the Mom into the Verdict isn't, like, that much worse, because, like, the Mom's not doing a lot post-Verdict, right? They have 6 cards in hand, which is kind of horrifying. Maverick. Oh, yeah, that's true. We are playing Maverick, which means we should never, ever, ever play her on sweepers. Because we just can't beat them. I didn't consider that, but that's a good point. I might just attack with the Scoos if, like, they had Snap Council's Judgment available, but they were mana off of that, so... I don't really care if they, like, Snap Ponder. I think I just want to pressure their life total. Don't do it! Don't do it! No! No! Fuck. Fuck. Well, we lost. Both teams tried hard. My opponent has 6 cards in hand, we have 0. Man, Maverick really just can't beat sweepers, can they? If only I had, like, an Aether Vial in play or something. Or some way to add pressure onto the board without just, like, spewing all the cards out of my hand. What'd they get? GTA? Hmm. Hey, Quasali. I kind of don't want to play this. Because if they have a removal spell, they just get to keep their GTA. Then we just hold it, let them, like... Because I assume they'll just get aggressive, hit me with the GTA, and then we can pop it afterwards. What can we even draw here? Our deck just doesn't have any card advantage. Like, I should save this Windswept Heath because Tireless Tracker exists. That could be a draw. Sylvan Library. Could have drawn Choke that turn. That would have been amazing. It's a chance we can draw, like, Plague Engineer, Zealous Persecution, Wrath, a bunch of Spirits, and try to dig back into the game. Wow. No GTA? What? You just like cast a Batter Skull, but you had a Stoneforge Mystic. What is this? Just like casts 9,000 Lingering Souls instead? Interesting. Hey, a choke. Alright, well, we're probably dead unless we draw Plague Engineer or Zealous, but I'll definitely choke him. I will happily choke you, opponent. Ah, boo. Force Pitch Strix. I wonder why they just like didn't want to get GTA Online. Seems like kind of an unusual play. Getting 4 spirits better. It's like the Zealous Persecution deck. Deeply amused by the fact, by the idea that we're playing a choke deck with Tropical Island. Punch for 1,000,000. Draw Plague Engineer. Cast your other Lingering Souls, and then draw Plague Engineer. Well, I will also accept Zealous Persecution. Wow, alright. Plague Engineer, Zealous Persecution. Plague Engineer, Zealous Persecution. Or Finale of... fuck, alright, we're dead. We tried. Both teams tried hard. Can't beat 7 Lingering Souls after getting a 4 for 1. Such is life. The life of a Maverick player, never beating a Supreme Verdict or a Terminus in your whole life. That is a lot of ghosts. Very spooky. Like, so that was my point about playing like the Mother of Runes, because so our board state sucked there pre-Supreme Verdict, right? It was what, Scavenging Ooze plus Dryad Arbor. So we're pretty priced into casting the Knight there, because it's like we have nothing going on. And if we cast the Knight and we get Wrathed, like what are we doing with a Mother of Runes, right? So I think just like playing into the Supreme Verdict and making them have it's probably the correct play there still. Because like casting the Mom and like hoping that they like your board state still just like sucks, right? We weren't doing anything. We barely had any pressure. Nothing was happening. I think we just needed to like slam our foot on the gas pedal and like hope our opponent didn't have Verdict. Opponent's name is Shops is Fair 86. There's a main deck with Shuguba. I don't know, man. Probably. Oh, this hand sucks. Soul seems pretty bad right at 6 minutes. You make so many souls. You can't ping them all. This Plague Engineer is pretty hot, though. Plague Engineer is a sweet card. And by sweet, I mean, like, everyone loves complaining about asymmetrical effects, and, like, Plague Engineer is a prime example of asymmetrical effects being, like, pretty fucked. Because, like, you get to both play it in, like, fucking Delver mirrors, because it doesn't affect your own shit. It's nonsense. Anyway, this hand sucks. Oh, ha-ho! We get to London Mulligan with this Dryad Arbor, and then immediately fetch it out. Maybe we don't fetch it out. Maybe we save this Green Sun. Yeah, exactly. Cards like... Because, like, you make 4 souls. Like, Ren can't even kill 4 souls just, like, if you just sat there and pinging every turn. Alright, fuck right off Dryad Arbor. I always just feel, like, priced into Green Sunning for Dryad Arbor on turn 1, but, like, maybe there are times where you don't do it. This isn't usually the Mox Diamond pitch card. Now I'm concerned. Is this just the Life from Loam? Is this just like... Oh, this is Loam. Okay, gotcha. Well, I guess we're not Green Sunning for Dryad Arbor. Or casting this Noble Hierarch. Thanks, opponent making decisions for us. Yeah, now I don't have to decide on whether or not fetching out a Mana Dork in my hand of 2 drops is correct. I can just not do it. So it's a little scary to cast Stoneforge here. If my opponent has like Wasteland for the Canopy, we actually don't have a white source to like Quasali anything. Although, the only thing, if we Quasali the Chalice only turns the Hierarch, we Quasali the Mox Diamond, but like, we don't know if they're mana screwed. Probably just slam Stoneforge Mystic. Go get Sword of Fire and Ice. Sort of pro-punishing fire, I think, is more important than sort of like pro Knight of the Reliquary. Goes like Green Sun for 1. That seems bad. Especially because we can just hit land drops like Green Sun for a bigger number later. So we don't get wastelanded a million times. Maybe I did want sort of pro neither reliquary. Aw, man. Might need a Green Sun for just like a white source now. I think we'll Leovold the Maverick so far. It was really sweet, and my opponent council judged it, and I was bummed. But oh man, now we can finally Green Sun for our Dryad Armor for 2 mana. No, we can just. Now we're soft locked. What? Oh, we're just getting like wastelanded a bunch. I mean, we can go get like a mana guy. They can't wasteland. Oh wait, they actually can wasteland me and pick a mana guy this turn because they perfect their wasteland. How do we want to go about this? I suppose we can just force them to like answer my Stoneforge, right? Oh no, we don't have white mana, so we can't put in the sword. Problematic. All of our mana dorks conveniently have 1 toughness, so they just wasteland me and ping the mana dork. Play noble and hope they forget the chalice trigger. I guess we can just Green Sun for noble, punch the Ren for 2. And then if it down ticks, we can punch the Ren again and kill it. I mean, probably not very likely, but it's probably the plan. Yeah, 4-color Maverick especially, like, playing a bunch of, like, dual... Like, this Tropical Island could easily just be, like, a basic. If we weren't, like, splashing a bunch of colors. Get Sylvan Save here. That doesn't really do anything. That, in fact, sacks our lands, which we do not want to do. So if they just have, like, Wasteland plus Ren tick the Hierarch, and nothing else, then we can at least clear the Ren and start figuring out what to do. Of course, if they have just anything to put in front of a Stoneforge Mystic, then we're still fucked. Try playing 5-color Maverick featuring Leovold and Ren in 6. I mean, you probably just like could at this point. We'll just like play snow-covered lands and Arkham, or what is that? The Astrolabe thing. I mean, yes, this was expected. 5-color Snow Maverick with Astrolabe. All right, let's hope this works. What's Punishing Fire? I guess they could just like fetch Dryad Arbor and block if they wanted. No. No. So now we might actually just have to Finale of Devastation for a Dryad Arbor to hit more land drops. Because now they can't both Wasteland and ping me. Wait a minute, this is a little bit this is uncharacteristic of a 4-color loam deck, that's for sure. This is just like Jund nonsense. The Buckpack Wasteland. Oh, because they can clear the Arbor and only take 1 here, right? Unless we draw a white source, we can Quasali punch it. Is this just like what's the Sylvan Plug except Jund Plug? Sylvan Plug with Ren. Sylvan Plug was like a junk deck, right? Jund Plug. Was that? Yeah, it was like a Hunt Master. Like they were playing Hunt Master Fells. What's his face? Right. Okay, this is okay. Wait, we just get to clear this Ren in 6? I'm just gonna let me kill a Ren in 6? And we drew Script Range. My opponent has a Wasteland in hand. Well, we could cast a sword that doesn't do anything. We just want to clear this Ren. All creatures add Ren. Maybe they just have like a second Ren in 6 and we're just gonna be very sad. I think I want to try to get him with the Script Ranger. Yeah. Oh no, it costs 3! No! We can't get him with the Script Ranger! Yeah, it's dead. I'm bad. Hey, we can cast a Script Ranger now. Now they kind of also very much know it's in our hand. I was like a sword. I don't know which one I actually want to do more against. My opponent's not doing anything. I'm almost tempted to Wasteland's Ancient Tomb. How greedy is that? Probably pretty greedy. They haven't like missed a land drop, I don't think. Man, if only this Tropical Island could have produced white mana at some point in this game. Waste him back. That can't be right? We need this Script Ranger. Probably still right to not cast the Script Ranger here. I don't want to do like rend. This seems like a lot of mana. This seems like a lot of mana. It's just like a walking ballista. Green Sun X equals 5, eh? Okay. This is like a Titania or something? Some like absolute nonsense. If we draw like a white source, we can punch him for like 5 with this Script Ranger. Put him to 6. Getting somewhere. Yeah, this is actually a Titania. So they know I have the Script Ranger hand basically because I tried to cast it earlier. So I think I just want to put the Script Ranger in response. So they don't just like pass the turn, not wasting any of my stuff. I guess they wasted my Wasteland, so this wasn't super necessary. Because I can't actually protect this. In fact, if I left this up, I could. No, that's terrible. Don't Wasteland people that have Titania in play. Hey, a white source. A little bit too late here. Do we get a 1, 2, 3, 5/5 knight? It's pretty big. Might be able to start doing things after we like take 10 to the dome here. Oh, 6/6, right? Yeah, because we have the Stride Armor, and I actually can block their shit. Nice. Punch. Big old Knight of the Reliquary seems pretty good on this board. We have some unwastable lands. Basic Plains is a very good draw. Although I guess Scrubland would have been okay. Or Scrubland was Savannah because we could. I guess Scrubland would have been bad because we can't protect the Script Ranger. What is this? Another Green Sun, it looks like. For 3? Sure. Can't do anything. Ramanap Excavator, maybe? Doesn't do a lot, though. I guess it makes them 5/3s every turn. But, like, 5/3s don't punch through Knight of the Reliquary super well. Green Sun X equals... We could use the Coder to just punch them for 5, right? They're at 8. So put in the sword, play the Trop, float, get like a... We don't want to get like a Cradle or something. We just want to get something that just gets wastelanded and dies. Probably just like maybe even the other basic forest. And then we can like try to 2-turn them with the Script Ranger. We're at 19, so we're like not dead on board or anything. And we can untap the Knight with the Script Ranger to block. just want the other forest. I don't really think I want to... I mean, we can't really Caracas it. Actually, hang on. I mean, we could, like, use the Scrib Ranger, untap, Caracas this, hit them for 5, and they actually couldn't recast it? I don't think that really matters. Just get the other forest. I'm gonna untap the Knight right now in case I need to untap something else as well. We could also, like, Cradle... No, that doesn't really do anything. Just pass the turn. I think we're okay, barring my opponent having, like, something. They don't even have lethal if they can clear, like, all of my blockers, as long as we keep Sword plus Flyer here. Can't green sun for anything fun, right? Like, or not green sun, we can't Coder for... I respect your Moxie, opponent. Alright, so we're playing against, I think it's like, just Jund Plug, right? What on earth do we do about that deck? Thought Seizes, maybe? Can I pull up the list? Kind of like search players here. This deck? Yeah, it's this deck. It's Matzel's, like, 4-color Plug. It's basically just, like, Plug splashing Huntmaster and Renin 6. O-Ring Judgment seem good? That's true. My opponent has what in the sideboard to beat me up? Collector, Plague Engineers, Rexage, Deluge, Centaur, Vinecrasher, a Chandra, and 4 Leylines. I imagine Plow is something I want. O-Ring and Judgment seem decent. O-Ring I do have to be careful about, though. Spellbomb, maybe? What does Spellbomb do? Beats Centaur Vinecrasher. I don't think they're porting that in versus me. They don't have a lot of things to, like, neg 1, neg 1. In fact, they have, like, basically none. They have 3 Abrupt Decays, so, like, Oblitering's a little bit scary, but... I feel like this is not a Thalia matchup. They do have, like... They have 4 Mox Diamonds, 4 Chalice, 4 Trinisphere, and, like, 3 Decay, 4 Zeniths. This is definitely not a Teague matchup. Teague doesn't stop, like, any of their cards. Fuck off, Teague. Is this a Leovold matchup? Maybe... It's hard to cast. It's, like, it's okay. It's good against, like, Infinite Wastelands and shit. They do have a Caracas to find with their 1 Knight of the Reliquary. We're just going to cut 2 Thalias and call it a day, something like that. Maybe the Gideon is good. Cut all the Thalias. Because this Plague Engineer is Death Touch, it blocks. I don't know if we're even, like, casting the Gideon against the deck that's, like, Finale of Devastation, just a 5th Green Sun. I imagine so. Just, like, worse Green Sun that can also tutor up, like, Jailer or Prelate or Plague Engineer. Or, like, Stoneforge or Mom or Thalia if you really need it, I guess. Alright. What do we got? This hand is not great. It's strong against, like, what my opponent is doing, which is, like, slamming lock pieces, right? We can, like, fetch basic, Sylvan Library into, like, Coder into Gideon. I think it's, like, good enough. On the draw, it's a little bit scary if my opponent has, like, a fast start with Ancient Tombs. But I think it's a keep. Just based on being pretty strong against, like, a lot of my opponent's starts. Just, like, Green Sun for Arbor. I'm gonna go Verdant go. Don't want to draw more lands though. Did I bring in Thought Seizes? I probably should have brought in Thought Seizes. Cycle Tranquil Thicket. This deck does not have a Tranquil Thicket that I'm currently looking at. Maybe it's not quite Matzel's list. Or maybe Matzel has an updated list, I don't know. This is a lot of basic forests. I guess he does play two, but naturally having them both is a little bit unusual. Chalice on one, that's fine. Kind of one of the reasons I kept this hand. So I think I'm gonna go fetch Forest here, fetch Plains on Windswept, cast Sylvan. We can fetch the other forest with the Verdant to be super wasteland proof if we want to. Kind of depends on what happens here. There's a Renin 6. Ties back the Tranquil Thicket. Man, that's some value right there. +1 is draw a card. Yeah, there's wasteland, so we probably want to fetch a forest here. Alright, we have a Sylvan Library thing. Plague Engineer just like clears this Dryad Arbor and doesn't do a whole lot else. Sword, kind of like want most of these cards is the thing. Most of these cards seem pretty powerful. I guess this Plow's pretty bad. We can shove away the Plow because it's Chalice. I think I'll keep these two. I can see Plague Engineer being able to clean up Dryad Arbor and like blocking a big thing being useful. Choose 2 cards in your hand that were drawn this turn. So put this back. And then I think keep these. Bookish Matt, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I think maybe it was right to shuffle away this sword. Maybe we don't need it because we just have like a bunch of big monsters already. Like taking the 4 damage wasn't quite worth it. They don't have a huge amount of answers for a knight. They have like decays. It's like hard to clear. Just big guys. Or big gals, I guess. Yeah, definitely a lady. Can we finale for anything cool? At 4 mana, not really. We get like a Stoneforge. We technically have more mana if we have like if we keep our knight in play, but I don't think I want to be activating it. More than I want to be like punching this Renin 6 in the face or something. And we'll see what my opponent does here. Directly affects what I want to do. Maybe they're trying to figure out like what to Green Sun for. What can they Green Sun for here? They have Green Sun for 4 currently, if they have a land drop 5. Huntmaster of the Fells. I bought back the Ancient Tomb. They could get Titania. Titania would be pretty rough. Ooh, they do have a Decay. That's a bummer. And a Tracker. Can't really play Engineer or Tracker very well. Sanctum doesn't seem good here. I think we're putting back the Prelate and the Wasteland. I don't think I want to cast Gideon, though. We have 1 card in hand. Can we kill this Tracker? Not really. Like, clearing this Arbor doesn't really do a lot, but, like, it makes a Death Touch blocker versus Tireless Tracker, and then our Bayou gets Wastelanded. We Green Sun for... I guess Green Sunning for another Knight's probably just better, right? just Green Sun for more gigantic monsters. Probably want to use the Bayou, which cuts off our Plague Engineer versus this Wasteland. But, like, I'd rather cast Gideon than Plague Engineer on this board state, I think. So we get another night. They have to stop being able to kill him eventually, right? You could just make Tracker a... I'd block a 6/5 Tracker or something. If they waste that map by you, it gets bigger too. Ren 6 is eventually going to ult, and that is scary because we can't beat infinite abrupt decays. It doesn't ult for a little bit, and Knight plus like Gideon and stuff might be able to help try to clear it. Unfortunately, we can't really get this Tracker off the board. Tracker is really bad for us because it's definitely going to just draw them a bunch of cards. Yeah, we have nothing we can deal with a Tracker outside of like 6 mana Finale for Palace Jailer, which is not happening unless they don't Wasteland me and we get to untap with the Knight. And even then, it's probably not the correct play because they can hit me with a Dryad Arbor if they like are able to clear a 2/2. Because the Knight would be tapped and stuff. Opponent certainly taking their time here. My Bedard did not keep with Sword of Fire and Ice. Seems like it was like a little far away from mattering. And like maybe not even mattering at all. My opponent doesn't exactly have like red things. It's like +2/+2 and like shock draw. Doesn't like punch through a lot. Maybe it's right to like cut the Sword of Fire and Ice post board. Although the Sword of Light and Shadow doesn't do a lot either. They just have like all green creatures. Definitely think I wanted to bring in Thoughtseize. Just kind of forgot about it. Like, even if we're getting like marginally hosed by this Chalice of the Void by bringing that many 1-drops, like Thoughtseize seems pretty powerful against the general stompy strategies because they generally lack, like they can be threat light, especially on the play where we like strip an important piece out of their hand. What are we even hoping to draw? Guess we just top deck the Palace Jailer. That would be pretty good. It's like the third Night of the Reliquary. Don't know what my opponent's doing. I can't imagine that their decision takes this long. There we go. Decision to play Mox Diamond. Apparently quite the struggle. Like, really trying to figure out what a Green Sun for here? Have they decided? 4-drop? Hunt Master? 5-drop? Oh yeah, they're just gonna Titanium me? Yeah, that was probably a super tough line by the opponent here. They get like 2 5/3s after wastelanding me. They even like wasteland themselves and just get like a million 5/3s. No, they are wastelanding me. Sure. Plow, not very good when I can't pop this Chalice of the Void, huh? Playing Engineer, uncastable. Gideon, pretty worthless. I think we're just dead. We can finale for, like, nothing. That beats 1,000,000 5/3s. Yeah, I think we're just going to game 3 here. Alright, so I think I want these Thought Seizes. Is my equipment package even good here? I don't think we can afford to cut enough, but like maybe on the play, like Thalia gets better too, like tax them out, but it's like pretty piss poor against Ren and 6 specifically. I think the Stoneforge package is probably good enough to keep in, at least parts of it. Plague Engineer maybe sucks. Prelate is probably bad. All it turns off is like Ren. You put it on 2, it turns off like Ren and 6. Probably cut this. These all seem fine. These seem mostly fine. Cut Scrib Ranger. They don't have any blue cards, but like flying seems important. Flying plus some equipment is actually like pretty good against them. Let's cut Plague Engineer. I don't think Death Touch makes Grey Ogre good enough in this matchup. Like kills a Dryad Arbor, that's about it. And then we'll cut maybe Jite. Is it worse than the swords? Probably. We got like Bog. Oh, Bog. Bog doesn't do anything, right? Or 23 land deck. We should probably be shiving Bog in matchups where Bog is bad. Bog in this matchup like hits like Ren and 6 value, but at sorcery speed that's not super useful. Let's try that. I don't like Bog against like the deck whose game plan is just to wasteland you till the end of time. I'll keep this. With this hand, I'm going to lead with Mother of Runes. Because they need, like, land plus Mox plus Ren 6 to ping it. And if they don't ping it, then we can get, like, Stoneforge and shit online. If they do have land Mox Ren 6, then we cast the Stoneforge and start doing some hoping, I guess. Opponent went on the tank for a long time in that game too to eventually decide that they wanted to make 15 power and pass turn with Legacy. I always answer this question earnestly because I never know if I'm getting trolled or people are genuinely just curious about the format. Legacy is the format, if you're aware of like standard modern Legacy, or at least standard and modern. Legacy goes further back than modern all the way to basically actually every set that was ever existed in Magic. And they have a ban list which separates it from Vintage, which is like every card in Magic that there's no ban list. Incorrect. It's the best Magic format. See, I always answer it earnestly, and it's like never actually a question. But I never want to like gatekeep people and be like, oh, okay, just trolling me, and then like there's some noob sitting on the other side of the screen being like, this guy was so mean to me, I just want to know what Legacy was. Fuck off, Negator. I know who you are. I can say this. Oh no, Mox Diamond Ren in 6. Fuck. Just cast a Chalice of the Void like a normal human being. Fuck off. I just want to like aggressively get all my basics here. Fire and Ice, Light and Shadow. Probably Fire and Ice. Just like deals more damage. The streamer is a very well community players like me telling me to F off though. And feel free to do whatever you want, Negator. Go cast a Hogak and make a Merit Lage. Use a Merit Lage to convoke out a Hogak or something. What's a legacy? God damn it, I hate you. I hate you all. What's our plan for next turn, besides just getting fucked by this Ren in 6? Cast Scoos? Doesn't seem very good. Unless if we draw another green mana, maybe Scoos is okay. So we could, like, prevent a Ren uptick. Is it Chalice? Green Sunfur? This is Chalice. Who's Tithe Taker? Alright, anyone that asks about Tithe Taker is getting banned, though. So yeah, this lets us, although this Ghost Quarter actually becomes a strip mine if we actually fetch it all our basics. So I'm going to cast Scavengers and leave up Windswept and figure out what I want to do based on if my opponent pluses the Ren on like the Ghost Quarter or the Bearden here. I'll tag it for 1. We'll probably end up fetching Basic Forest. Especially because we could, like, Scoos the Ghost Quarter, and I can't imagine there's more than, like, one in that deck. Maybe I wanted to... Now they can, like, plus Ren and, like, Abrupt Decay my Scoos or something in response to the fetch. I guess if I had a... If I just had a forest here, they could still just Abrupt Decay the Scoos, and then plus the Ren in 6 on whatever, like, the Verdant. But I would get to, like, kill the Ghost Quarter forever, which is relevant if I end up, like, fetching out my last basic here. I also don't know how many basics I have. Did they see the Tropical Island? Yeah, they did. They seen Black Mana. Oh yeah, they did. They saw the Bayou. I don't think that guarantees they know how many basics I have in this deck. It's Playland, huh? Alright. Yeah, this is just Abrupt Decay the Scoos. Yeah, this is kind of what I was concerned about, but... Now we can miss the Ghost Quarter and they can start murdering my lands. We might have to end up fetching a non-basic here. Hello. Why are your graveyard over here? Fuck off, graveyard. Yeah, I think maybe we just grab Bayou here. They played a land, so they can't Ghost Quarter me, or they can't Wasteland me, and we get Green Sun for a Night next turn. Bayou's not super important. I guess we could get a Savannah just because we want double white more than we want black, right? We only have like 3 Thoughtseizes. So we don't have that many double white spells either. Grab Savannah. Ooh, we could just cast a Gideon here. That actually seems pretty good. Kind of like that better than just getting a Coder. It's harder to answer if they just have like Abrupt Decays. Bookish Mat is a mat. So now we're okay if they Ghost Quarter me, because we have more basics. Which they know. They know I have at least 3. So they saw that in game 2. Might be able to... I feel like we're in a good spot here, right? land drop means they can't start like what's her face Titaniaing me unless they have Ancient Tomb Green Sun. In which case we're probably boned. Or just like the worst case is just like Ancient Tomb Titania. Just like make 2/5/3s and then we just die. But like never beating that, so. What is this? A Courser of Crucifix. Nice. That's fine. As the board currently sits, we can pressure this Ren 6 off the board. Is it a violation to run Legacy decks without a playmat? No, it's probably a violation to run them without sleeves, though. The rest of the community will just immediately fall upon you. So 3, they could have an Abrupt Decay here, which means like plus Gideon Punch this is most reliable. And then like plus Gideon, plow the Courser, punch the Ren, punch their face with 1, and then cast Bird, leave up, put in Sword, I think is probably the best play. I don't want to get Abrupt Decayed here and leave the Ren in play. Oh no, they have a Chalice. I could barely see it. I almost forgot about it. I like specifically checked because I was like, do they have a Chalice in play? Otherwise, because we could do this, but they do have a Chalice in play. It was hiding behind their library, the top of their library. Let's move that over here. That changes things. So we could equip the sword to the Knight ally and then plus Gideon and attack both. If they have Abrupt Decay, they can chump block the Gideon, decay the Knight, make it take 0. I think that's like a fine trade-off though. The other plan is like just leave the Ren in play. Just like make another Knight Green Sun for like a Knight of the Reliquary or something. They're getting a lot of mana, so Wasteland is probably not a good plan. I just don't know if getting this Green Sun online is particularly relevant, or getting this sword online is particularly relevant right now. Maybe we just want to like make an infinite army of 2/2s and like Knight of the Reliquary and shit. Could also go get like a Leovold. Oh wow, that's new. Neat. Don't think I like Leovold here though. Could plus the Gideon and just attack the Ren in 6, force them to do something there. Kind of like that. I don't really think they have anything in the deck that like punishes me. We'll just Green Sun for a big coder, force him to answer like a bunch of things that we have on the board. Letting it die, huh? They might have a second one. Force the decay by wasting the Bayou and go from there. I don't really want to waste this Bayou because like our mana is much more important than our opponents. I could have like maybe wasted them in draw step to try to like clear the Ren in 6 better, but then we don't have 4 mana to like put it in and equip the sword. Just Green Sun for a big Knight. Beat him up. We just like make a bunch of big monsters that they have to deal with. They have a Mirren of Clan Neltoth on the top of their deck. Luckily not in their hand, because it wouldn't exactly get a lot of value yet. We get like Knight for a Caracas or something. We know 2 cards in their hand. We know Verdant and Ghost Quarter, so they only have like 3 relevant cards. dear. Wait, what is it? Oh, this is Green Sun for Titania. Alright. Playing this game. We currently have bigger monsters. But, like, they can repeatedly make more monsters. Deluge on top. That's something. Ooh, Judgment. That's a very good draw. Council's Judgment. This Titania seems pretty nice. Just make another knight here. Pass the turn. Goodbye, Titania. We can knight for like a land and just like use Stoneforge like the following turns. I think I just want a 0. This match has been painfully slow. Yeah, we're putting 3 minutes on the clock to our 9. One has been taking their sweet time. That's for sure. But with the Titania out of their deck, like they don't have a lot else that can beat just like our board. They can't even, like... They have to deluge for so much to clear the knight, and then we still have a Gideon in play. Hello, kitty. Have you come to entertain me while my opponent tanks for another 4 minutes? So everyone has Ghost Quarter, Toxic Deluge, Unknown, Unknown. I'll just like fucking time out before they can kill us. We're at 17. With a million. Just make sure I didn't accidentally F6, because we have neither Reliquary in play. Council's Judgment was an excellent draw that turn. Hello, kitty. Another Ren in 6, that's fine, doesn't really do anything. Wasteland my Savannah. We'll knight it, I think. If my opponent wants to like attack with a 5/3, it's like double block or some shit. I guess I kind of just want to get like Caracas. So I can put in this sword with the Stoneforge or something. A white land. I guess we could get a Canopy, but we're not trying to get land drops. We'll go with Caracas. Just so we can activate the Stoneforge Mystic. How's the pup raising going? It's going pretty stressful. If it's not with the Elemental, we'll just block with Knight and the Stoneforge, I think. Send with Courser, I'm just gonna go Knight, Knight. Send with both. Knight, Stoneforge, and then Gideon take 2. Pretty hard pressed to deal like 3 damage to it, right? They haven't used this Ren, but like that puts it to 2. How do they do the last 2 damage? Okay, buy back the Wasteland, sure. Gonna Deluge here. Deluge for 6. Then we just plus the Gideon, punch the Ren. Oh, and then we get to Green Sun for another Giant Knight. Nice. When has 1 minute on the clock left, we finally win. Jesus. My opponent played tremendously slowly for, like, a lot of lines that just, like, didn't matter. Just, like, the game 2, they just, like, tanked for 4 minutes. Maybe they went up and, like, went to the bathroom and got a sandwich or something, but, like, they spent 4 minutes and they're like, oh, I guess I'll just make 15 power here. That seems okay, I guess. You done licking my face, huh? Huh? I'd love to play first. Wow. Solid hand, man. Good flex lands deck. Quality flex lands deck. We'll keep this. Probably shoving this Plague Engineer more than the Teague. We just, like, don't even have a lot of mana. I'm gonna fetch Savannah Green Sun for Arbor here. Maybe still ship Teague and bank on them being on Delver, so we can, like, Plague Engineer them. Yeah, I like that plan more, actually. Just, like, get super greedy. The problem with tutor target dot deck is sometimes you draw the cards you put in your deck. Yeah, fuck off, Teague. I don't want you in my hand. Teague is just, like, so narrow. Savannah, cast Green Sun Zenith. For Dried Arbor. Cast Mom or Thalia next turn, depending on what my opponent's doing. Or we cast neither and they waste my Savannah. Wow. That seems aggressive against the opponent who, like, mulled the 6. Maybe not if they have, like, Mox Diamonds. What the fuck is this deck? Is it just lands with Tropical Island? What? Discard Life from Loam, sure. Looks like we're going to lose this game. Oh yeah, we did. Loam back, Wasteland, my Dryad Arbor, game. Yeah, they're just on lands, like, splash Academy Ruins for Engineered Explosives. Yeah. Figured this was kind of out of style once Blaststone came out, because you don't really need the Engineered Explosives anymore, but some people like their decks. Some people like their pet decks. Alright, one turn to draw something that matters. Alright. Lands with Tropical Island, huh? Thoughtseize sucks. Don't want any of these cards. I don't think so. Probably want all these. Cutting. Teague does nothing, right? Pretty sure Teague does nothing versus lands. Unless I'm forgetting some, like, nonsense. Plague Engineer seems pretty unplayable versus lands. Why is this called Leovold Maverick? Because it's a Maverick deck, and the only iteration that makes it different from the normal Maverick decks is that we're playing Leovold. Some people call them pet decks, and they're just people who single a resource into a deck. And then it becomes irrelevant as a meta change and other stuff. But, like, it's already they're already playing, like, a deck, right? They're playing lands. But they're also just, like, playing Tropical Island, I imagine Academy Ruins, and, like, Engineered Explosives and stuff. So, like, they don't, like, not own a different Legacy deck. They just own a Legacy deck that they're deciding to, like, make, like, metagame choices that are, like, very uncharacteristic to, like, what's actually, like, relevant. That is one. There's like 6 Leovolds in the deck. 5.5. Leave final finale of Devastation for Leovold is like 1,000,000 mana. Is our opponent KCC? I don't think so. Kinyol is our opponent. I'm just giving you shit because that happened to move Charlotte. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Sometimes people dunk on decks a little bit. I myself included, I definitely like tend to dunk on my opponent's deck a fair amount of the probably an unfair amount of the time. Cut Jite, cut like a plow. And is Scrib Ranger playable? Scrib Ranger seems like pretty unplayable against lands, right? Like, actually, Thali is pretty bad. I miss being able to play bug decks. Yeah, rip bug decks. Grixis is the new bug. Scribbing Mom blocks steps for days. Yeah, it also just like blocks punishing fires and shit for days. That's fair. We have to fetch a Savannah, which sucks a lot, but I think this hand's worth it, especially with Surgical. Rather be able to fetch planes, cast my Knight of the Reliquary on time. Maverick's good against lands, right? Like, lands has fits trying to be Knight of the Reliquary, generally. You can play Bug as long as you splash red for Ren. Fair. Yeah, I think Maverick's supposed to be favored. I imagine the more colors were on, the less we're favored. Hey, can you stop, cat? Get out of my face. I guess I shouldn't have 6 because we have a Surgical in hand, but you just like snap Wasteland my Savannah again. Rude. Maverick is quite favorite. Yeah, that was my thought. Oh, well, we drew the Bog too. I think we'll just play Forest though. Ugh, gross. Can't even spit all over my. Stop it! Ugh. You disgusting monster. This is my life now. Gamble? Oh man, discard the loam. Come on, do it. Do it, coward. Ah, Taiga. Still gonna bog the shit out of them. Make their initial cast on loam worse, and then Surgical the loam after that. That cat loves your face so much, yes, she. It's quite the vehement liquor of faces. I get a Wasteland my fucking Bojuka Bog too. This sucks. Still probably supposed to play Bog here. Exploration, huh? And Wasteland. 7Hawk77, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Jesus. What is Wasteland flooded. Very good against my hand of all terrible cards. Or I guess all uncastable cards, not necessarily terrible. Let's play the Cradle. Have the Cradle get Wasteland is probably better than having the Arbor get Wastelanded, right? Arbor at least attacks. They both only tap for, like, a green, realistically. I feel like my opponent is definitely just going to, like, snap off this Wasteland. Yep. There's, like, Loam get back 9,000 Wastelands. Surgical to Loam, but then we have to like find all of our basics to cast our spells. Maybe I didn't want to do that because if my opponent does that, then my Dried Arbor never taps for mana because it's just gonna get Wastelanded a bunch. Whereas at least Guy's Cradle could like make a green mana and then get popped, right? It's probably right to play the Arbor first. Hey, Noble Hierarch. That's mana. So imagine this is because they need more lands to cast their Life from the Loam. Jeez, just all of the wastelands, huh? When did you cast Coder? If we draw a mana source, that's fine. At least they have the Tranquil Thicket in play, so we don't have to play around cycling things. Sure. Should I be like surgical this and draw step? Draw step, surgical on wasteland would have been kind of the nut. Yeah, I mean, don't always know, but because we're green something for just like a mana dork, right? Just like another noble. So we can fucking cast our spells. Just trying to figure out if there's like a reason, like, is there a punish? Just sort of glow now. Yeah, there's probably a punish, like crop rotation for like a horizon canopy or something. Let's go with the other noble hierarch. Don't want to attack for 3 because I don't want to get my stuff punishing fired. I should have actually surgical just to check for punishing fire. Oh well. Then I might have been able to punch for 3 here. Oh, they have another one in hand? Nice. If we don't draw so it'll be in their hand. Oh yeah, that's true. Wait till like upkeep. Can give runes protect Druid or Dryad from Wasteland? It can. Wasteland is a colorless ability. Let's screenshot this for a potential game 3 here. And it's Croson Grip Wasteland, huh? Yeah, we kind of missed a chip shot for 3. Although I don't even know if I would have attacked, honestly, because they could like top deck a Ren in 6 or a Punishing Fire and just like punish the shit. Oh, they're not playing Ren in 6. I guess that makes sense because they're playing like the blue shit. They drew Maze of Ith. The only card in hand is Croson Grip, huh? So we're just gonna like coder them into next week. I wouldn't have attacked. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Even if like even if I did have perfect information, which I could have, like, we're just gonna beat them to death with some giant Knight of the Reliquaries. Call it a day. Fucking 7/7. All right. We have been wastelanded a lot. They need to find like crop rotation or something for Tabernacle to do something here. But even then, like keeping just this knight alive, taking down the Maze of Ith and just punching them is probably good enough. Gamble. Uh-oh. They just want to gamble for the tabby here. Probably the best card for them, right? I guess Crucible, maybe? No, Crucible doesn't do anything. I feel like Bog me, but it feels like it doesn't do anything. I feel like it has to be Tabernacle, right? If that's the case, what's our plan? Probably use the nobles to pay for themselves. They discard the Tabernacle. Ha! Got them. They lost the 50-50. We're just going to cast this other Knight of the Reliquary and pass the turn, and then we're going to turn our Forest into a Wasteland and pop this Maze of Ith, and then punch them for, like, almost lethal, I think. I think it is lethal if I hit them for 3 right now, right? So this goes to 8/8, Wasteland goes to 9/9, I'd have 18 in play. So yeah, I think popping them with the mom's fine now, because if they draw Punishing Fire, it doesn't do anything. If they draw Crucible, it doesn't, like, you lose the mom and waste the Tabernacle, yeah. That's true. The tabby didn't do a lot. Oh, right. They can just maze it. Whoops. No. Now we only hit them for 18 next turn, I guess. Maze. Yeah. Could have done it. I don't think I even wanted to, like, maze pre-combat, though. Okay, yeah, they're super dead. Go get a Wasteland. Wasteland this Mazavith. Cast Finale for nothing. Okay, yeah, they just can see. We did it! Alright, now another whole deck. It's just a normal lands deck. Just with Academy Ruins, Ancient Explosives, and like a Singleton Trop. Yep. Nothing terribly out of the ordinary. Doesn't even look like they sideboarded much. They brought in like 2 Crossing Grips. They have a Mishra's Factory? Interesting. Don't really know what that's for. Don't want any of this shit. Council's Judgment definitely gets a lot worse looking at this because they just don't have any permanent decks out. They have the Crucible, I guess. We can cover all our plows first before we cut the Council's Judgment. Council's Judgment at least exiles like Crucible or like EE if they can't play and Kraken the same turn. Exiles Vortex. Or like Explorations. I don't hate O-Ring. Yeah, but like I was just talking about how bad Council's Judgment was, right? What do we want? One of these things? Thoughtseize? Thoughtseizes seems real bad on the draw, right? Maybe it was worth it on the play, but also forces you to fetch your non-basics, which is probably bad. We want 2 cards. Maybe it's just Thalia O-Ring. O-Ring sucks, though. O-Ring hits the exact same things I just listed off that Council's Judgment hits, and it also just, like, turns on their Crossing Grips. Might have had the discard on the play. Yeah, I thought about that, but even then, like, it's pretty weak. In a deck that can't fetch basic Swamp either. Teague turns off exactly Engineered Explosives, right? And then turns off all my Green Suns, which seem pretty important. It also gets Caracas, which isn't nothing. I think Teague kind of sucks. Gideon might even be better than, like, fucking Teague. I guess Gideon just gets mauled by Punishing Fires and shit, though. I'm gonna submit this. Oblivion Ring has a chance to like snipe Mirror Legions since they're incentivized to make them at sorcerer speed more against the Wasteland deck. There's a chance you can snipe a Mirror Legions or something with it. It's like not the worst card in the world, but it's like pretty terrible. Alright. Fetch Forest Bird to Paradise is pretty good. We have Sylvan Safekeeper and Tracker. Start seems like pretty strong. I mean, there's no Night of the Reliquaries or anything. And no disruption for my opponent's stuff. Oh man, just double Mox Diamond start. I'm just gonna like Exploration loam me. We're just gonna get mauled by like the God Sevens. Okay, just a life from the loom, sure. And then land go. So their hand right now is Stage Caracas Unknown. So like they don't have anything. I mean, obviously they have their engine, so like they can get stuff going. But currently they don't have anything terribly scary. They mill Dark Depths, Wasteland, EE. Clearly a turn 2 Merit Lage. I mean, almost. It's turn 3 now, right? Because they have the stage and then get the Dark Depths. Things don't look great for our hero. That's for sure. I think I'm probably going to just casting this tracker right now, not protecting it with Safekeeper. We just want to like start drawing cards, finding an answer to Merit Age and shit. So we just slam the tracker. They would need to mill like Grove and Punishing Fire or something. This at least affords us like a couple draws towards might have to play Sword so you can equip and block. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that, huh? Bird can block, can't it? It does have flying. And also the sword grants pro black. Wow. I guess they have the Wastelands, so they insulated from getting Wastelanded here. What does Green Sun do for me? Guess buying back Bird is fine. Yeah, we can like chump block, buy back Bird a million times. Does Green Sun do anything important for me? It probably does, that I just am missing. We have 4 mana. Leovold, Ramanap, Sanctum Prelate, a little slow for, oh, it doesn't get Prelate because this is not the other thing. Coder, also slow. Scoos, also slow. Maybe it's just fetch, sword, go. Is there a Scrib Ranger? There is a Scrib Ranger that like blocks, but doesn't do a lot else, right? We want to get the sword online. There's like another Bird of Paradise too. Wow, these notifications are aggressive. I guess you guys can't see that. Just got like a you're about to concede due to inactivity. You have 4 minutes remaining. Doesn't the clock start at 5 minutes? So it warns you as soon as you provides a chunk of mana. We just spend 3 mana. And we pick up a forest, untap the bird. I mean, it doesn't provide a lot, really. I think we just want to fetch another forest, cast the sword. Plan on, like, trying to buy back bird infinitely. Might be one short. Yeah, we're one short of, like, doing both, I think. Probably not, because we have to leave the bird untapped, too. My opponent finds, like, Punishing Fire. We're still dead. Punishing Fire plus Grove. Grab the other forest, because I don't want to get wastelanded. Play Sword of Light and Shadow. Pass the turn, hopefully block a Merit Lage. Yeah, I think we might be able to put the sword on the bird eventually. And like green stuff like Scoos or something to deal with the loam. It's out of my hands at the present moment. Have a 2020. 0-0. How likely are you to try the fourth equipment in D&T after Sword of Light and Shadow being a powerhouse? I mean, it was good against like Esper Blade, and then like maybe it's good here. We'll find out. I'll block. I will declare blocks. Hey, cat, don't do that. Don't get on that shelf. Don't do it. I'm watching you, punk. Hey, stop that. Get down from there. Get down from there, you little punk. Get down. Huh. They only target Thespian stage with that loam? What? Weird. I think it's the second best equipment versus lands. We just drew the scoos. That's kind of nice. We can't kill the loam though, because we need to play the bird here. We need to equip to the tracker. Attack, play the bird. I'm tempted to also play Safekeeper here. Like, we get Wastelanded though, but like Safekeeper makes it so that like Punishing Fire isn't just like lethal anymore. Cat, will you stop being such a goddamn pest? Get out of here. You have to beat them. Oh yeah, there's a maze in play. We can't beat a maze, can we? We can like Green Sun to stall for more time, right? Stall for another. Oh, we can wait. We can Green Sun for Bird, equip light show. Yeah, I think we have enough mana for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 2 birds. This list conveniently has 2 birds of paradise. And like Green Sun for like a coder or something afterwards. Safekeeper beats maze. Oh, that's true. I don't know if that's worth it though. Sacking a land and then sacking land to hit them for 5. Is that worth it? I think equipping bird is the better play. Although then we can't Green Sun for night, but eventually we can get around to beating this, trying to beat this maze. It'll take them a while to get a bird holding a sword off the board. You punk! Stop! This goddamn cat. We have so many clues. So it puts you to 21. Oh yeah, we do gain that much, gain more life, but like could sack the non-basic, like Trop, cast Safekeeper, equip, attack. This cat is currently locking herself in the room by trying to attack the door, like an idiot. They milled a Punishing Fire. They don't have a Grove yet, and we can scoos the P-Fire. Yeah, I think this is better than, like, trying to get through this maze. I think we can get through the maze eventually. My hope is that they cast Loam and don't buy back this thicket. We can... Actually, we could scoos the Loam even then. They could also just not cast the Loam. But if we can, like, snipe this Loam and this Punishing Fire... Oh, they have Tabernacle? It's kind of annoying. Not, like, extremely. They have Tabernacle plus Ghost... Actually, this could be bad. If they get, like... If they know, like, which lands to play when, we could just, like, get Tabernacle, Ghost Quarter, just get, like, bodied. They bought back Thicket, Depths, and Tabernacle. So probably play the Tabernacle now, right? Yep. So I think we need to ditch this tracker, right? Because we can't eat the Loam if they're savvy, right? Now you're set. Are we? How do we beat this Tabernacle? Plus, like, them getting, like, loaming back this Ghost Quarter, and Ghost Quartering and Wastelanding me to death with a Tabernacle in play. Yeah, sack the tracker. We have 2 mana. We can't double eat Loam because they'll probably cycle to get the Loam back in response to me casting the scoos, right? If they're like a reasonable Magic player. We like the Punishing Fire and the Ghost Quarter is probably the play. So we'll try. Always yield to these. And then oh yeah, but then we could eat the Thicket, I suppose. Always yield. Pay for the bird with the planes. Sack the tracker. I think we have to eat the P-Fire. It's like very concerning. Guess it depends. We get to see what they loam. So maybe not. Maybe we don't have to eat the P-Fire if they don't flip a Grove. Eat like the Ghost Quarter and the other thing, and then sit here for a while with Bird plus Scoos in play. We're gonna get like Wastelanded a shit ton though. We have no black cards. Let's fetch the Bayou. If they want to Wasteland me. Well, I'm concerned about the P-Fire for a lot of reasons. Like, if they find a Grove, eventually they can work their way into Punishing Fire, Bird, Grove back, Punishing Fire, Bird. But as the board currently sits, we can start just, like, keep Bird around with Plains, keep Scoos around with Forest, and then use Scoos to eat at least one thing per turn. It's just a concern of if my opponent gets back Ghost Quarter and, like, starts shooting my basics, that could be problematic. So I kind of want to eat the Ghost Quarter the most here. So if they cycle the Thicket and don't hit a Grove, then we'll probably eat the Thicket plus the Ghost Quarter and leave the Punching Fire. Wow, they let it resolve, huh? Now do we just eat the Life from the Loam? I guess we just eat the Loam. Hope they don't draw, like, Grove here. That would suck. Pass to upkeep. Nope, they just let it go. What? What is happening? I guess now we'll pass to upkeep. We don't need to do anything right now. Although, if they draw Grove... No, then we just don't activate the Scoos, right? Maybe I just eat the Punishing Fire now. We'd actually also be activating this bird post-combat, interestingly enough. Now let's just cycle the Thicket. Sure. Interesting. Why are they paying one for their Merit Liege? I don't think they know how Tabernacle works. Tabernacle destroys, it does not make you sacrifice. Maybe they have a loam left over. This still seems like a very weird sequence. Yeah, sure, Wasteland me. So we need to pay for both of these things. Play this land. We're drawing towards... I don't actually know what we're drawing towards. Can we play Safekeeper? Are we scared if they draw Punishing Fire? No, because we have a creature in the graveyard to eat. So I guess we'll just pass again. It's a weird-ass game. Arkin, thanks for the 111 viewers. Jesus Christ. Hello, hello, and welcome to everybody. Huge host indeed. We're jamming some Leovold Maverick here. My opponent does not know how Tabernacle and Merit Liege works. We are currently holding back a Merit Lage with a bird holding a sword. Very tentatively alive. I think I'm going to eat my bird out of the graveyard here. Just to make my Scoos immune to like a top-decked Punishing Fire. What is this? Stop casting spells, opponent, I'm scared. I'm gonna eat my own bird here out of the graveyard. Make my Scoos immune to Punishing Fire. Start eating their wastelands, I guess. Good job, MTG bot. Never understanding. Ooh, we drew a wasteland. We can wasteland their Tabernacle now. Or their maze. Probably the Tabernacle. It's choking us on mana. I think we're... Are we in match 3 right now? There's no way we're in match 3, right? Match 3? Fuck me. It's so late. I'll let them keep paying for their Merit Lage, because apparently they think that that's something that they need to do. And we can wasteland this Tabernacle. Free up our mana. These matches have been taking absolutely free. Yeah, any match where like Tabernacle is to play for like a bunch of turns is just the worst. Oh no, now they can make another Tabernacle. We fucked up here. Probably not wastelanding this now. Because then they just make it a stage in response. Just exile the rest of their graveyard. They need to find like Croson Grip, right? For my sword. I need to start killing them. Is my main issue here, is that eventually they do need to die. I could start moving the sword back and forth if I wastelanded like not an idiot. I knew they had stage in hand too. Wow, that's a lot of green mana. I'll take that and play with the Safekeeper. Cradle helps me like crack these clues and shit too. Actually, we might be able to like start moving sword back and forth now that we have this Cradle. You got it, boss. When you deal with this maze, though, they're tapping low. Hopefully this doesn't mean top deck Croson Grip. Tireless Tracker, yeah, that's beatable. Now we can wasteland something too. I think I do want to wasteland this Tabernacle. This line prevents them from accidentally using their Karakas on their Merit Lage. Good call, good call. Eat the Tabernacle with the bird. draws. So we have 8.5 minutes left. I think I just need to start hitting them, right? Move the sword over, move the sword back, sack a land. Equip Discuse. Ping 2. Guess I maybe should have used the Verdant here, right? And I can just sack a basic. They already lost a bunch of their stuff. Shard doesn't make the sword fall off, right? No. Use the Verdant with Tracker. Yeah, then I have to like use the Cradle to re-equip. I think it's still probably worth it though. Buy back my Tracker. Maybe I should have ate the Tracker so the bird. Kind of want a bird here. Because we can just cast our Tracker here. It's a nonsense game. They found a grove. Hopefully we can kill them. We should find like a coder or something. Coder should be game. Pop the clue, sure. Exploration, sure. They have a... I think the only card I know is in their hand is like a Dark Depths. They can start staging their maze, which is kind of obnoxious. Currently, their tracker can be a 6/5. You can just sack line pre-combat. Oh yeah, that's true. Doesn't actually do anything. Bog. Also, speaking of things that don't do anything, I mean, I'll play it. So 6/5 trades with 5/4 still, so I'm fine with that exchange. That's a land you can sacrifice, yeah, exactly. So we can equip a tracker here. Oh, and my guy gets exalted too. Punch. This board state is a fucking mess. Safekeeper it, sacking the bog. Maybe I'm going to crack all my clues pre-combat, just deal more damage here. Because I'm going to use the Cradle to re-equip to the bird and then crack a bunch of clues. This says no legal targets. I would love to use Sword of Light and Shadow's ability. Move back over to the bird using the Cradle. Crack a clue. Make the tracker bigger. Draw a card. Stoneforge Mystic gets Sort of Fire and Ice or GTA, I think. I think I just want to crack another clue. Guess I can do all of these things. Finale of Devastation. Alright, that does something, eventually. Cast Stoneforge Mystic. Go get Sword of Fire and Ice. Stop it, cat. I don't have time for your shenanigans. I'm trying to kill my opponent here. Cat, don't do it. Can we finale X equals 10? Can we? Maybe. Nope. Get down there. Get. Rat. Only 5 minutes left. Man, I am excited to cast Finale of Devastation X equals 10 here and just get like a Knight of the Reliquary and just mush my opponent's face. Oh man, my body is ready. Opponent playing second Dark Depths to get a tracker. We're still fine here, even if they find the Croson Grip, we can just block. We can even just take 20 or block with the bird still. The bird gets to live because Sylvan Safekeeper can protect it from any P-fires. What's the 10 or greater clause on that one? All of my creatures get +X and haste until end of turn. Which is pretty good against an opponent at 8 life. My only concern is, like, maybe I might have to, like, finale for Coder and then not use it, because if they have, like, crop rotation for Glacial Chasm, because it does gain haste, I can go get a Wasteland and, like, kill the crop rotation on the Coder. They have an 8-7. I'm at 23. I think I'm just going to take 8 here. Go to 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We actually can, wow. But we have to, like, not lose any of our guys. I'll take 8. Haste Knight for Wasteland sounds very good. Man, my body is ready for this. All right. Getting that clip button ready, please. If X is 10 or more, all right. Okie doke. Come on, don't concede. Let me get a knight. Move to combat. Unicropper. They don't have any Thespian Stage up, so they can't make, like, multiple Glacial Chasms. You got it. You're still dead. That's why we got a Knight of the Reliquary. They didn't even let me attack first. They didn't even, like, let me misplay. Crunch? This may have not been the most optimal. Yeah, exactly. Who needs being optimal when you can just have the sweet line? Did we win? Yes! Huzzah! Oh god, we've only played 3 matches. Alright. Mission accomplished. I don't care how the rest of the league goes. We casted a finale of Devastation X equals 10. And crunched our opponent for like 30 damage. The knight got haste so we could get the Wasteland to beat crop rotation for fucking Glacial Chasm. God, that was so good. It was so good. Took way too... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my opponent took way too long figuring out why they were dead. So like, there wasn't a good clip chance. That's what I was thinking. Seems pretty good. Hopefully we're against a deck where Teague is good. I think we're gonna fetch basic Forest for Bird. Gotta go back and highlight it though, because that was very sweet. Yeah, I always forget to do that though, especially with how late this league already is. I'm definitely just gonna not remember. So yeah, Forest Bird I think is the start here. I posted a screenshot of a glorious moment in the Maverick Discord. Thank you. Bird of Paradise. Not casting this Teague. Oh man. Playing against Death and Taxes. Cool. Ah, fuck, we can't cast Leovold. Should have fetched a... What even cast Leovold here? I guess Bayou would have cast Leovold. Like, there's no way I'm fetching Bayou there. Am I green something for a thing to cast this Leovold with? Or... Am I just green something for, like, a 2? I don't know if 2s are, like, super good against Death and Taxes. Maybe we do just green something for, like, a dork. Just green something for Noble, punch them for 1. Seems fine. Noble plus Bird lets us cast Leovold if we want. I don't hate that line. Well, our only 2s are like Quasali, which is... I guess Quasali Pop the Vial isn't unreasonable. A 2 also casts Leo. Does it? Oh, yeah. Like Script Ranger could help cast Leo. I don't know if Script Ranger is even better than... I guess Script Ranger protects the Savannah from Wasteland, too. Could also just get... We could also just pop this Vial, but I don't think that's a necessity. We have a second Green Sun that could also do that. Well, that's fine. Let's get Scrib. It also leaves a black. That's, I guess, technically true. I don't know what it's like so urgent to plow that I would need to plow it right now. I guess maybe Revoker on Script Ranger or Birds of Paradise. Definitely not this Thalia. That one resolves. Do I care if they get a if they get a Mother of Runes here? Maybe, maybe not. We also, I think, so black, green, bounce, blue, Leovold, play land. We have 2 mana up, so we could actually leave up our own plow first, concerned about Mother of Runes, or we could just cast our own Mom. Anyway, black, green, activate, bounce, land, blue, Leovold. Yeah, let's leave up our plow, I think. I could see us maybe, like, getting bodied by a Mother of Runes in some way. There's no reason to. So we could like power Revoker or something if we need to. Caracas. Yeah, well, we draw a card. I'm pretty okay with that exchange. What is this? Brimaz. Fancy. Might need to plow that. Certainly, like, a little bit concerning. It's too hasty. What else am I concerned about, though? Infinite Wisps, maybe? This is kind of threatening. I'll kill it. Next turn, they get the Val on 3, too, which is just, like, suddenly very hard to utilize your Swords of Plowshares. Because I like Flicker Wisps and shit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We can Green Sun for 3 through Athalia if we wanted. Go get like a Coder. What are you doing, Kitty? Get out of there, punk. Float. Untap. Returning. Get out of there, cat. Why are you being such a pest? Is Coda the best thing I can get here? It's only a 3/3 for now, but it helps me use my mana and stuff. I also get like a Tireless Tracker. We don't have like a land to play. I guess Tireless Tracker with like Scrib Ranger is pretty good. But we can't protect it because we don't have the Mom online or anything. I think Coder's probably fine. What are the odds they have like a Sarah Avenger? Basically 0. More lands. What do we got here? Recruiter, maybe? Recruiters and Wisps. Port is really bad. Port is very bad on this board. Just Wisp nothing? Just Wisp untap their land, sure. Probably means they have more Wisps here. I hope they port me. I forget that Leovolds would play like a solid like 20% of the time and just like port my opponents and let them draw cards. Yes. Yeah. Oh, fuck. No, they realized it. They're better than me. Guess kind of we're just sitting in our hands here. Land, Mom. I guess we play this Thalia. Start knighting for like Horizon Canopy and shit like that. Guy's Cradle makes 9 million mana. Oh, we can start codering twice in one turn. It's actually gas. Maybe that means I actually just want to like use the coder right now. Just push this forest away and then untap it. Alright. And figure out if I want to do anything more. Yeah, let's do that. Even Mind Censored. Could also just like wasteland their Caracas and shit. Do we have enough mana to recast the Leovold if we just wasteland their Caracas right now? Just getting Canopy to draw more cards. Ah, cool. They just conceded. Nice. I guess they didn't have anything. Alright. Easy game. How does this matchup go? At least these three. Oblivion Ring seems like mildly medium. They're bringing in like Leon and Relic Order and Council's Judgment and stuff. Don't know if that makes it worth it or not. Let's figure out what the cuts are first. The Thalias and the Prelate are maybe the only cuts. So we could bring in one of these cards, I think. I think Thoughtseize probably sucks. It's probably Gideon. I just got here to see you're playing Choke in the 75. How do I get my sub money back? Donate for a deck that doesn't play Choke. Overring seems like bad Disenchantment. Yeah, I mean, it's like bad Council's Judgment. They can kill like creatures if you needed to. Or, like, but it's probably mostly killing like equipment. Teague. Oh yeah, Teague is unplayable too. Yeah, that's right. We actually need to board in 2 cards. Yeah, alright. Well, that settles that, I suppose. All these cards are bad? Yeah, all these cards suck. Or all these cards are like fine. Well, these cards kind of suck. Thoughtseize is like maybe okay, but I think these cards are better than Thoughtseize. Black-Red Reanimator with Choke Me deck coming right up. Alright, this hand is unkeepable. Leovold basic plains deck. Don't worry about it, Kuroko. This hand is very medium, but I don't think I want to go to 5 against an opponent who was kept 7. We just push this Gideon, I think, or the Jailer. Probably the Gideon. We have Plague Engineer on turn 3. That's probably good, right? Yeah, push this Gideon. I think our plan is to win the board with Plague Engineer and then Pallet Jailer them. They don't have an Aether Vial start. This is a good plan. They have an Aether Vial start. It's less good. Ooh. Do I get a Dryad Arbor? No, if I get Dryad Arbor, I'd have to fetch Bayou. I'm not doing anything, though. Maybe I do just want to get, like, Bayou Dryad Arbor. Yeah, our hand wants to ramp. Don't have double white for Jailer, though. Use the Canopy and Conceal Black. Oh yeah, duh. Canopy does produce the old green mana, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll take it. So now we only have a Scrubland in the deck for black, so we want to use this Canopy now. I'll just play Scavenger as I go. Scrubland does make our mana able to cast this Jailer, though. All according to plan, chat, don't worry. Horizon Canopy first was definitely the correct play, though. Opponent's plan is not very good if they don't have, like, an Aether Vial. If their plan is to just repeatedly wasteland me and not develop their board at all. Well, this Leovold's a little bit far away. I'm just gonna hit him for 3. Perfect mana. Hey, we can cast a Plague Engineer next turn. It's hard to have perfect mana when you get wastelanded twice. Finally gonna cast a spell. Please don't cast like Thalia. Just lose all respect for my opponent. I'm wondering if Plague Engineer is even worth cashing in on. Yeah, obviously not worth cashing in on a Stoneforge Mystic. Let's draw another fetch land and just slam this Leovold. Safekeeper, huh? That's not very useful. So nothing in our hand to cast besides Plague Engineer. I don't really want to, so I guess we just Safekeeper off the Arbor, punch for 2, play Wasteland, say go. And the Ancient Tomb me. Blow me out with this Umezawa's GTA. Okay, sweet. Not needed to. Engineer does blank GTA. Yeah. Might be priced. With the Safekeeper in play, I'm less inclined to hate it. But if they're like not developing anything, we can just land this Palace Jailer and wreck them if we draw land, which I think I'm much happier with. Land, 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 land. O-ring. That kind of sucks, especially if they have like a. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't really want to engineer a Stoneforge Mystic, though. I might O-ring the Stoneforge. That's so bad, though. If they Flicker Wisp the O-ring, at least we could, like, hit the equipment. But if they, like, Council Gem the O-ring, they get to go to another equipment, too. Maybe we do just need a Plague Engineer. It sucks if they have a Batter Skull in hand and then a 4th land, then we're pretty boned. Although, we're boned if that play happens when we have O-ring, too. Yeah, I think I want to Plague Engineer more than I want to O-ring. A new viewer, do you play Modern? I do play some Modern. Not a lot recently, or in the past. I used to play it like a while back, but I stopped for a while. I wanted to get back into it, probably in the after my Legacy tournament at the end of July, though. I am Core Artificer. Artificer, I guess. Probably doesn't matter. Do I tag into Batter Skull? Plays one Modern Leaf and then swears off of it for a year. Not incorrect. I want to give it a shot now that that Hogak got banned, though. I'm gonna try it out after my Legacy tournament in July. Alright, so Plague Engineer currently blocking the Stoneforge from doing anything, and we can, like, O-ring the GTA. Which is, like, medium good. It's a modern YouTube content creator and streams Legacy and Twitch to pay the bills. My most watched YouTube videos, like, I think 2 or 3 of them are modern. None of them are Death and Taxes. What on earth is this? Council Judgment? No. Gideon? Ballista X equals 2. Like a deck that I obviously played. I would build on paper, but nobody play against. I do donation deck lists. If you're all curious, but I probably wouldn't just like play a modern deck out of the blue. Do I want to keep the Safekeeper alive? At least attempt to? Probably, because it like stifles this Ballista. We'll sack our Wasteland. Although, then they can just pump more mana in the Ballista if we don't draw a land here. Okay, they want to clear the Safekeeper? That's fine. I'll accept that. I'm not going to sack 2 lands. Scrib Ranger. I assume their plan with aggressively killing the Safekeeper is trying to like plow this Plague Engineer off the board and get their GT online. So, unfortunately, Scrib Ranger does not do what I want to do, which is block the Stoneforge. And actually, no, we don't have this isn't a forest, right? So we can't untap our Dried Arbor and block. Maybe we actually want to leave one thing back so I can block and kill the Stoneforge at least. Probably better. Assuming I can remove it. We'll take a look. If you want to donate, donation information is down below the stream. If you want to do a donation deck list. Unadulterated and completely justified rage mixed with sadness. Oh god, that was such a low moment for me. Yeah, it's like kill Plague Engineer. This Council's Judgment Plague Engineer? Flicker Wisp. Sure. Flicker's their Stoneforge, I guess. Flicker's their land? Sure. I don't know why they aggressively went after that Safekeeper then. They didn't have like a removal spell. Yeah, I can take a look. I'm not a modern expert by any stretch. Can we draw a land? Land. One-time dealer? I guess, yeah. Land would still do it, right? Because we get to untap our Dried Arbor if we draw a forest. Like, cast a 3-drop. We'd have to draw, like, Savannah or Fetch Land or something. Sylvan Library. That is not castable. In fact. Nice mana. I mean, it's more the fact that we have like 2 lands in play, right? After we got Wastelanded twice more than anything else, and then had to like sack a land to deal with the Walking Ballista. I think I'm fine attacking with both of these now because they're gonna try to get GT online, attacking the Scrub Ranger. Attack like this. I suppose they could actually technically trade the Plague Engineer there. No, we could block the Stoneforge with Scrub Ranger, Dried Arbor. Plow the Scrub Ranger. Now we might be dead. Off our Dried Arbor too. Yeah, it's probably concession time. Let's go to game 3. Make this real fast. Alright, I'll take a quick look here. So right off the bat, it just feels like resubmit. Feels like you either want to play standard or you want to like shell out more money to play a competitive modern deck. Might be a little hard pressed for modern advice in this channel. Yeah. I mean, I'm more of a legacy player, but like you either want to play, like, you have, like, half of a standard deck and, like, a couple of, like, good modern cards, but it looks like you were just mostly playing in, like, the Return to Innistrad / Kaladesh and stuff, and then you have, like, a couple other standard-ish cards. Like, if you want to play modern, like, locally, at some feasible competitive level, you definitely need, like, a lot of better cards. Or you can just play standard. Green. Do we want to keep green today for Dried Arbor every time? Probably. Turn 2 night has to be busted, right? Probably need to do Trop, though. I don't want, like... Hello, kitty. You're back. Aether Vial, eh? Remnant Excavator. Neat. super helpful right now. Yeah. Yeah, let's slam Knight, force him to do something about it. Maybe I wanted basic. I probably wanted basic planes. Whoops. Didn't tap this for white. They play my knight, it's a little bit unfortunate. Revoke the knight, alright, we can beat that. Okay, so where's the plowshares? Phyrexian Revoker's name written all over it. I might kill this, activate Coder, just to, like, get more white mana. So Stoneforge and shit. Just get like my other Savannah here, probably. I suppose I could get like Scrubland or something. Hey, can you not, cat? You menace. Could I guess play Scrib Ranger and Stoneforge, I think, if we untapped our Dryad Arbor? 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, we don't even have to, right? Stoneforge. Go get the old Jite. Has to turn with Scrib Ranger up. In case they want to like try to wasteland me. Like Mother of Runes. It's certainly beatable. Oh, yeah, because we have Scrib Ranger plus Jite. Just like super dead next turn unless they can stop that. Dealing with a cat underneath the desk, trying to just chew on a bunch of boxes and shit. Why are you being such a pest? Where did you go now? Are you behind my PC? That's not good. Get. Oh god. Get. Ugh. Cat's such a goddamn hassle sometimes. I'm gonna lock you out, you pest. Did you lock yourself in here? Council's judgment. Alright, well, I can vote off the knight. Still have GTA plus Scrib Ranger. Still could have untapped it and used it again, couldn't I have? Oh well. Hopefully they don't have a flyer here. We're definitely just going to fucking jam and hope it works. Hey, we did it. That should be game. I guess I want to ping this Mother Runes before they get Flicker Wisp up. Get out of here. This isn't even my last match today, is it? God, I hate my life. Deal. Protection from green, you got it, boss. Not how that works at all. Vial, sure. Another Mom, sure. Not gonna ping this one. Summoning Sick, and they could have like Wisp as that last card. Not that it matters, I don't think. I think they're just like pretty dead. Still have all these. resolves. It's Flicker Wisp, I just kill it and plow this mom. Or just not even plow the mom. Probably plow the mom would be safe. Because I'll flicker the GT. Scrib Ranger. Because if that's the case, we can just ping the mom. Plow the mom. We don't really need to, right? Just like game. Oh, you're making a joke, I see. I see your game. I've plowed many moms in my lifetime as a Magic player. It's just how it goes. Sometimes you gotta plow a mom. So even if they drew like actual GT and like play Equip, regardless of the fact that we could beat that, we also just have this plow in hand. Yeah, they're dead. All right, let's get this last match out of the way quick. Let's queue into like red black reanimate or something so I can go to bed. 7:30 or not 7:30, 11:30. Much later than 7. What was match 1? What was match 1? Is it the Esper Blade? Yeah, it was Esper Stone Blade. I think. Yeah, pretty sure that was Esper Stone Blade. Cannot beat board wipes as Maverick. The lifelong motto. But hey, we went 3 and X already, so we made our money back. I don't know if I've ever not made my money back with the donation deck list. Actually, no, I think I went 2-3 with Miracles when I played it. Oh, hey. Lunil, frequenter of the chat. I'm more delayed on stream, not real. Oh, you guys can't see chat, but he was in the chat earlier, and I think he still has like the stream open. Oh, he was trying to not queue into me, but then accidentally queued into me. I see. Oh right, we won the die roll. I'd love to play first. I don't know what he's on. Is he actually on the Hogak Deficit deck? Man, this hand's probably way too slow. Usually like Thoughtseize and we have nothing. I think this is a mulligan. This hand seems better. I think we'll push the sword to the bottom. Maybe we have to push the jailer to the bottom. We want all these lands. We have 4 mana. We have 2 and 3 jailer. Yeah, we push the sword to the bottom, I think. He is on the depth deck. God, am I gonna have to look up what creature type Vampire Hexmage is? Oh no, he took it. Okay, cool. Ooh, Green Sun. Is there anything good to Green Sun for that isn't Knight of the Reliquary in this matchup? No. The answer is just a solid no. The only thing we want is Coder. We have 2. There's actual nothing. Skoos, Teague, Pride Mage. Whatever. No, I can't just. Oh, we could actually turn 2 me here. Just Dark Depths. Yeah, I mean, Vampire, I think it's like a Shaman, though, right? I think Shaman might hit other cards in the deck. That's why I was curious what I would be naming with that Plague here. I'm concerned. I don't think we can beat Dark Depths. Just like Hexmage Dark Depths. I guess we might be able to because we block the bird. Thanks, chat. Telling me Vampire Hexmage is a vampire. You guys are geniuses. 300 IQ chat. Goodbye, Jailer. Got green suns for Coder, though, which seems pretty powerful. Hogak Depths can't beat a Caracas. Don't Thoughtseize me again. Ah, you jerk. Wow, since there's a jerk, apparently. Whoops. How dare you Thoughtseize me 3 times when I'm ult to 6? I wonder if I actually supposed to crack this Horizon Canopy now. I'll have 3 mana next turn? I probably am. I don't think I even really have a lot of 4 drops. Besides, I guess, more green suns. Yeah. Got him. Never didn't have it. Shaman, the answer is Shaman. You're looking at him potentially most of Wizard. Yeah, Wizard hits like Bobs and shit, but he's also on the Hogak Depths deck. Luckily we have this Coder. Coder just gets Caracas and pushes his shit in. Bob is a human wizard, yeah. Like, is, because Safekeeper. Is Safekeeper like a Shaman? No, Safekeeper's a wizard too. Okay. So, like, wizard is a reasonable name if you don't want to turn off exactly Hexmage. But I do, so. I mean, I guess we're casting the Scavenging Ooze. Oh, wait, hang on. I definitely don't want to tap this bird, just in case something horrible goes wrong. I wonder if I want to aggressively eat his graveyard stuff for, like, Hogak. How much does Hogak cost? 7? Guess I don't need to do it right now. So Coder can get me Caracas, which beats the Merit Liege currently. More stages. Yeah, 5 green, black, I think. I agree. Bog doesn't do dick. Caracas I want to protect as long as I can. Because I could just, like, wasteland this Urborg, honestly. I guess, no, then he could stage the Urborg in response. I'm just gonna wasteland and not do anything with it, I think. Eat these Cabal Therapies. Like, he can't kill my Knight. He doesn't have, like, a Replicate mana up, so this isn't, like, super risky. Get these therapies out of here. Another bird. Oh, I should have eaten my own stuff. Whoops. I forgot this thing could actually get bigger. Weird. This is fine. Oh, is he copying my Savannah? Oh, he wants green mana. Because I could just Coder away this Savannah. Your life above 20 when it gets a chance. Makes me, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we do have 2 creatures in the graveyard, actually. We could also clear this depths with just Wasteland. Savannah Wasteland. Well, I kind of just want to Wasteland this Urborg. Put him on stage depths. Kind of waste on the herb works. They never cast a spell. Yeah. I mean, you could have like another herb organ hand, which would make me feel like an idiot. Very unsure how this variant ever beats a coder. Yeah. He's playing the Depths deck. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but like someone posted it in the Depths Discord apparently. It's playing Hogak. And it is very weak to the card Caracas. And by extension, extremely weak to the card Knight of the Reliquary. Because that is both a Caracas and Wastelands. Anyway, do we want Spellbomb? Just for, like, the GAC? Well, yeah, Crop Rotation is good, because it gets Caracas or Bog. Judgment's good, Plow's good. And Depth's just always kind of cold to coder. Yeah, I don't know if his... I don't think it's playing Abrupt Decays, though. I don't think the Hogak version is. Surgical seems like gas. Thoughtseize? Oh god, these claws are digging into my shoulder, and it's extremely painful. Please move your weight in some way, cat. Ugh. Why are you like this? Alright, get off. I'm gonna sit there if you're just gonna stab me to death, you demon. Cut all our Thalias. Probably cut Prelate. Prelate seems really slow. Leovold. Probably can cut Fire and Ice. Why are you back, you tiny demon? You small devil. Why? Why do you plague my life like this? Alright, so... definitely want these. Probably want some number of these, and maybe, like, Thoughtseizes. Thoughtseizes seems kind of medium against, like, the very land-heavy combo deck as well. Like, it's not really good if we draw it outside of, like, turn 1. I mean, that's kind of the point of the anti-combo cards, but I think we're, like, fine enough that we don't need this, or, like, this Thoughtseize shit. Probably want O-rings and shit, though. Also really heavy on Abrupt Decays. Zealous Persecution also beats Safekeeper, which is kind of obnoxious, so maybe we want that. Oh no, I only have 10 seconds to cut a last card. Goodbye, Stoneforge. I don't need you. And has a surgical extraction, no wastelands or anything. I guess I could cut Quasali probably. Sand doesn't do anything, right? It just has a bunch of green mana and a surgical. I think I'd rather have a 6. This hand feels a lot better. I'm gonna shove the Cradle, I think. Kragas is great. I want green mana. Could shove the Scrib Ranger, maybe. Scrib Ranger is, like, not great. I kind of want to hit a bunch of land drops. Even if Cradle isn't, like, the best land drop. Yeah, get out of here, Scrib Ranger. Thoughtseize me, punk. Oh, yeah, it's your supplier. This deck plays those cards. Oh, wow. Mills a Hogak. Lucky punk. Kragas it though, so we're fine. Can't Thoughtseize a Kragas. They can Pithing Needle it, but I guess that's a reason to leave in Quasali. Plague Engineer, the Stitcher Supplier. Oh wait, hang on. I have a surgical extraction in my hand. I guess I don't care about the Hogak though, right? So like I don't need a surgical because we have this Krakas. Like, we might want to surgical this loam or something. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I want to surgical, like, stage. Zealous Execution, also not great on this board. Similarly to Plague Engineer. Why are you the worst, cat? Please just stop. Leave me alone. You monster. So we want a green sun for a knight, because knight continually just beats the shit out of my opponent. I guess we can just, like, Plague Engineer the Stitcher Supplier, and then, like, see if they mill a Dark Depths and surgical it. Just call it a day. Wait, no, we don't have black mana. We can't actually do that. Never mind. I guess we go Cradle go. Cradle hit them for 1. Yeah, I don't really think I care about the play from the low, honestly. As soon as they mill a Dark Depths, we just surgical it. And they, like, don't have any win cons because they can't Caracas, they can't Hogak me through Caracas. Do they know my hand, or are they just, like, gonna snipe me here? We didn't get Thoughtseize, so it resolves. They might just, like, name Knight of the Reliquary or something. Because we didn't cast... Oh, no, we didn't cast the spell. Name Green Sun, then, would be a good name. Because we didn't cast anything on 3. Luna's not, like, actually sniping us. I meant, like, snipe a card in our hand. I'm sure Luna's not actually, like, stream sniping me. I think Green Sun is the name here, right? Because we didn't cast a 3-drop. Sword Splashers. Alright, that's reasonable. Colony Garden, sure, makes no one. Time to name plant with this Plague Engineer. Hexmage, yeah, never mind. Assuming we can never cast this Plague Engineer, obviously. What's that? We're banning Luna for stream sniping. Oh no, punished for not playing the Caracas here. I think I'm fine with this. I might even just take a punch from this Hogak, honestly. I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. Easy game, easy life. What's that bad card doing in Luminal's deck? Good question. I'm confused why we didn't Zol Persecution on the board last turn. We don't have any black man. Oh, we do have black man. They have an Urborg. Fuck, I'm dumb. Because I'm dumb, that's why. Don't worry about it. See, we're just lining up a better Zealous Persecution for next turn. We're waiting for them to play this Sylvan Safekeeper. It's all calculated. Loan back the step. You got it, boss. Oh shit, there's a safekeeper in play. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm just not paying any attention now. Oh well, we'll take 8. And then Zealous Persecution them, and then Caracas this. Turns off after midnight. Turns off after, like, we're just, like, still incredibly far ahead here. Make them sack more lands. Take 10, go to 7. Zealous Persecution. Bounce the Hogak. Oh no, in 4 sacks the Urborg. Wow. Wait, no, we have Knight. We're fine. We did Knight for a Black Source. We have no Force of Plans. Wow, we're super fucked. Everything coming up extremely poorly. What's my plan here? Firecat Rider, thanks for the follow. Your plan is shame. See, no, our plan is to like Luxac, draw a forest off of this Horizon Canopy here. Wait, can we Green Sun for Dryad Arbor and still kill them? We can Green Sun Dryad Arbor, right? We're fine? Our Dryad Arbor's not like dead or anything? But definitely shame conceit is the line. Nah, man, we got this. See, we're fine. We found the line. We just found the hardest way to win possible. You missed back-to-back chat lethal. I think I missed 3 in a row or something. White, black. Just take this back so I can have 6. I missed like casting the Zealous Persecution the previous turn, into Croxing the Hogak before the Safekeeper resolved, into little stun, into him sacking the Urborg to the Safekeeper to prevent him from getting blackmail, and like none of it mattered. Also, into me not being able to activate Knight for anything. It was the least deserved 4-1 I've ever seen. Hey, my brain was tired from all the other fucking matches we had to play today. It's midnight. I'm going to bed. You didn't see his 5. Oh my god. The Stoneblade 5 was so bad. I was up to like 1 a.m. I was playing like dog shit the whole time. Because I was so tired. And True Name just like carried me on its back for 5 straight rounds. God, that was such a fucking hilarious league. Stoneblade is an ape deck. You just cast True Nemesis and you like never lose a game. Anyway, let's go find someone to host. I'm going to bed. Who's streaming? Oh, Eddie's streaming. Let's go host Eddie. Eddie's a cool guy. He plays humans all the time. Humans with Mantis Rider. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. It's late. Thanks everybody for watching. Wait, hang on. I'll give a brief recap. Talk about the deck, I guess, because it was a donation deck list. So I liked it. I don't think Leovold is necessary, especially in this format, in this climate where like Wasteland Red and 6 is so prevalent. I think you'd rather just be playing like a more consistent mana base. Like the Black Splash is still fine if you want to play the Black Splash. Thoughtseize is a powerful card that we basically never boarded in. Plague Engineer is like a good card. Zealous Persecution is a good card. But, like, I think that the Leovold is just, like, a little bit too cute and unnecessary. I think you want a more consistent mana base in the Ren and 6 Wasteland format. Just, like, want to be able to fetch basics more often and, like, not have this Tropical Island. Some of the flex cards were probably unnecessary, too. The Bojuka Bog. The Safekeeper. Obviously, like, the Leovold. Probably, like, the Prelate and stuff. We just want to, like, max out on our good cards, right? 4 Thalias, more Moms. Stuff like that. The Pilot was unnecessary. Wow, you guys are being so mean. I played one game poorly. Sorry, I just, like, punted on, like, one turn that just had, like, 4 consecutive punts in it. But, like, I played fine the rest of, like, the night. Get off my case, chat. Get out of here. I'm going to bed. But anyway, shoutouts again to I Do Nothing a Lot for the donation. I enjoyed this. I like Maverick. Maverick's a cool deck. It's not Death and Taxes, but it's fun. Green Sylvain is a sweet Magic card. But yeah, as always, if you want to watch a different deck played, condensed punting into a single league. Condensed punting into a single turn of the whole league. But yeah, donation rules are down below the stream if you want to figure out if you want to see a deck on stream. Otherwise, to support the channel, you can always also follow or subscribe to the channel. Whatever. Whatever I'm saying is all out of order anyway. I still don't know where the host button is. Whenever I have a stream open, there used to be a host button, now there isn't, so I just have to type /host every time until I figure out what happened to it. But anyway, go say hi to Eddie for me. And I'll see you guys all on Friday.